What is going on, everybody? Saturday night. Here we are, Saturday night. It's been a fun night. Been a great day. Been a fun night. Just thought we'd pop on here and do a little live stream. See if anybody's out there. See what's going on. We got B Bean, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlight, Jay Shipes. Cheers, Jay Shipes. What's up, brother? What is going on? Zed's Place. Love the name Zed's Place. LW. Uh, Bud Files, always there sending my support. Bud Files says, if there's anybody who sends support out to everybody on the internet, it would be the Bud Files. Make sure you sub them up because they will definitely show support. And I always like to go over there. And I think the best things you do, Buds, is the history things. I absolutely love those. Those are great, man. Really great. So yeah, we had a fun day today. We went and wandered around. I wore a Grinch costume, scared a bunch of kids. It was absolutely beautiful. Had a really good time. So yeah, this is kind of an open panel. I dropped the link right there. If anybody wants to jump in, they are more than welcome, or I can randomly babble on right here by myself, which is just fine because I do like to talk. Not everybody likes to listen, but I do like to talk. So I hope everybody else is getting ready for Christmas and having a great time getting ready for the holidays. It is hopefully a good time of the year for all of you. Let's see. I'm going over here. I'm trying to change a couple settings here on the YouTube machine. It can be kind of a pain in the ass. Let's see. Let me do that. So we went over to a neighboring town. We usually try to get a little further away. We've had a lot going on this year, so we weren't able to do quite what we normally like to do. But we did have a good time. Wife and I, we went out and did our typical thing. I dressed up like the Grinch and went and had fun. It was a pretty good time. Pretty fun. Ate some good barbecue. Even in Georgia, ate some good barbecue. And it was Carolina barbecue too. So I do like the Carolina barbecue the best. I think that is the best. What's up, Harry Leg and Ferris? What's up, Ferris? Always good to see you, brother. It is always good to see you. So let me do this one last thing. There is the link. Anybody want to come up here and help keep me company? You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to do that on a Saturday night. That is the point of this stream. There is no point other than connecting with you, beautiful people. Let's see. I'm clicking this last button here. Let me make sure I got this going. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. Cool. We are rocking and rolling. I got it all dialed away. As soon as I finish smoking a cigarette, I will cam up. But I've been trying not to do things like that on stream. Apparently, YouTube doesn't like those kind of things. So I've been trying not to not to do things YouTube doesn't like because it's a hard road to haul when all of a sudden YouTube boots you away and says, we don't like you anymore. And you finally get back in their good graces. And so, want to try to be a good person. Yeah, Jay Shipes. I almost called you earlier. Actually, we almost stayed a little later than we were going to, and I was actually going to call you up, Jay Shipes, and see if you wanted to come meet me at a certain Irish dive bar that you probably know where it is, like halfway between us. We were in there. It was kind of dead though, so we just went on ahead and we just went on ahead and left. Yeah, the links, I just got a text message. The link is in the description of the video. I can, let's see, let me go in here and pin it to the top. And anybody can jump in. Like I said, I'm not, we can only have so many on at once, but yeah, jump on in. There's the link. But yeah, Jay, if the place was happening, I actually told Mrs. Foles, like, I'm going to text Jay and see if he wants to ride over here and have a beer with us. But the place was dead. I mean, it was absolutely dead. We went in there, I drank one beer, and I was like, okay, I'm getting out of here right about now. It was pretty bad. What's up, Anonymous? Andy Heiner? What's up? Good to see you, brother. Hey, look at this. We got our first person coming in here that wants to have some fun with us. What's up, LW? How you doing?
What's up, buddy? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Loud and clear. You sound great. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. So what's up in the world of LW?
Oh, not much today, but some interesting things for sure. But
Interesting.
I like that. I like that background. I like that
Well,
background.
yeah, you like that's the trivia background. I just didn't change it. What do you think of this outfit? I mean, is this not? I set up my Christmas tree. Look at this. For everybody who didn't see that, that's my beautiful Christmas tree. I got it set up. That took me all of about 7 seconds. It was a little bit longer than sex, so, I'm proud of it.
So you had a rough day today, huh?
No, today was great. I'm just joking. It was absolutely wonderful.
Oh yeah, you did that New Orleans, right? You walked around in New Orleans in the Grinch deal.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. This year we just went somewhere kinda locally. It was pretty fun though. I mean, we went out and, we went and wandered around, did a bunch of shopping, or I didn't shop, Mrs. Fools. Yeah, she does that, I don't do that. And, we were gonna have dinner, but then when the lights went down and, the whole park and the whole city was done up, I put on the Grinch costume and wandered around. I got some pretty funny video. Not like New Orleans video, wearing a Grinch costume, but still some good stuff. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. New Orleans is a great city. Well, some of it is, but
Yeah,
you'd
it
have a
kinda
lot of fun
stinks
there.
a little bit, but, it's still a
Yeah,
good place. I do like it. I was kind of bummed out when I heard, BA and Lou, when they had gone to New Orleans, they didn't hit Bourbon Street at night, and I was like,
they didn't do Bourbon Street at night.
"No," they said they did Bourbon Street during the day. Like, in the morning, they said they were, like, still washing off the concrete, how they wash the feces and, urine
Right?
off
Yeah.
of the streets in the morning. So they said
Right.
they were still doing that, when they went. And I even told them this little place, and I heard what they said that they made it, and not they didn't mean it bad. I don't mean it that way, but they were like, "Yeah,
Right.
TF told us to go to this one place, said it got pretty lively at night." And it was like they totally took my recommendation wrong. It was like this cool jazz club that just has this awesome music at night, and it's not like a wild place or anything. It's like this
Right.
totally laid back place that we absolutely love. And I
Right.
was like, "Damn, I wish you'd have gone. That would have been cool." Um,
Yeah, there's a lot of cool places down there.
Yeah, it's a fun place. I've heard people talk about wanting to do the Slob Olympics there. I just don't know where it would happen or if we would ever, make it to the actual games if we were there.
Oh
Show
yeah.
up with show up with a who can get the most beads? Chess Hall wins.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where you would actually have the events and stuff.
No, there's nowhere you could do it. Nowhere I'd wanna do a push-up anyway.
Mm-mm. Definitely not, sir. Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely a fun city, though. The place we went tonight was not near as fun as that, but,
Yeah.
oh, we got some more people coming here. Look at that. Hey, Gray Wolf Outdoors. Good to see you, Gray Wolf. As always, Freedom Redbird. Nice to see you as well.
Hey, what's up,
Let's,
Skip and Brenda?
oh, there we go. You know these, yeah, you know them better than I do. Which one is that? Is that Gray Wolf, right?
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Freedom Redbird,
He, he,
Hairy
he
Leg.
he's a smart man. He's an Alabama fan.
Oh no, oh no, we got enough of those around here. You guys are probably going to win a national championship again. I'm pretty certain.
Most likely. I mean, most likely.
Who do you fear the most? Like if you had to say like of all those teams, who do you think is the
Texas.
most Texas? You think not Washington?
Uh, they got a good quarterback, good receivers and everything, but I don't think their defense is all that great.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Lake. Harry Lake says lame. Night is the time in New Orleans. Exactly. What's up, Wendell's? What's up? And like I said, anybody coming in that wants to jump on panel with us, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. So you're more than welcome to jump on here with us and tell LW and I what you think.
What's that? Think about.
Oh no, I was just telling people if they wanted to jump in.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah,
Like,
you're more than welcome. This isn't going to be a long stream, but it's going to be a fun one. It will be a
yes,
fun one
yes,
way or
yes,
another. We
yes.
might have to delete it, but either way, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely have to watch since you recently got back in good terms.
I know, back in the good graces of the YouTube overlords, they're pretty strict, so you gotta be nice to them.
We'll wait at least an hour before we get you kicked off again.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So yeah, Wendell's, if you want to jump on, you're always more than welcome. Gray Wolf, you as well. Mike Fort, what's up, Mike Fort? You as well, if you want to come in and say, hey, this isn't really a college football talk, but we can talk a little bit about it if you want to. Oh, look at this. We got Hairy Leg coming up. Let's make sure it actually is Hairy Leg before we do it. But I don't want to get a shaved leg. So let's just make sure we are. What's up, Hairy Leg? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Ah, there we go. Here's the guy that sounds almost just like Joey Foster, so I know it's you.
Yes, it's me. Not Joey Foster.
It does sound like Joey Foster.
I know. Every time I hear him, I'm like, oh, Joey's online. I'm like, wait, that's Hairy Leg.
Yeah, we've not interacted much, but you know the voice. So.
Right. I do know the voice. I do know the voice.
As far as New Orleans goes, I'm sorry, folks. Unless you were in New Orleans, good Lord. And I can take you back a long way because I'm old. So it was rocking in the 60s and 70s.
Nice.
It did okay in the 90s, and then the change occurred. So, but still a decent place to go and have a good time. You can find fun there if you look for it. It's just gotten a little bit sketchy here in the last few years. I didn't feel as safe as the last time I was down there because we lived on Bourbon Street. As soon as it got dark, that's where we were. We hit every dead-gum establishment along the way. Have you been to the old Absinthe?
To the what? To the what now?
The old Absinthe bar.
Yeah. Actually, yes, have been there.
We sat in there. We made $5,000 betting on hockey games one afternoon.
Well, you said that about not being fun. I learned a long time ago to always take your own fun with you wherever you go because they might not have your kind when you get there. So
Right,
I've always taken mine with me.
Well, see, I'm not wanting to separate the single days from that fun from the married days. So the single fun days, they were raucous, but we had to tone it down just a little bit for the wife and children and kids, It's still a place that needs to be on your bucket list. If you don't go have food at Cafe de Mar, then
Yeah.
there's no need to go. I mean, there were many places that are not there anymore that I ate at that were just fantastic. But you can, like I say, the cuisine there is just great. People tend to be really friendly. And stay out of Harris. That one is rude to me. Never has been good to me.
Hey, so I do have to do a little flex. If there's any of you people out there who do live stream, if you notice in the chat, there is no annoying heart in the bottom left or in the bottom right hand corner of the chat. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that little heart is not sitting there covering up the bottom chats? So yeah, it's like magic.
What did that even do? I don't even know.
It's like the live reactions. You could click that button and would throw up like little, smiley faces or hearts or whatever up flowing to it. It's the most annoying thing in the world. But no, Mike, there's not a heart. There is not a heart. It's gone. There's a heart, Mike Force says. Mike, you're welcome to join us too. We're just talking about whatever. So I mean, if you want to talk college football, we can talk college football, or we can talk any topic anybody wants to talk. I'm kind of burned out on college football. I'll be honest, but
we had a good day of bowl games actually.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good in Mark Rogers. Here we are back to college football, but I'm doing pretty good in Mark Rogers bowl pick'em. So far, last time I looked, I was doing pretty well in there. So I want to win that thing. I want to win it. I want to take everybody out. All right, let's make sure this is actually Mike Fort coming in. So we're gonna go back to the cool little cover up here. Just being safe on the safe side. What's up, Mike Fort? How are you doing, brother?
I can't complain. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, doing well. I know your voice.
The world famous Mike Fort. First time.
There we go. We got Mike Fort in here.
Oh yeah, known from coast to coast like butter and toast.
There you go.
And we
Hope
go,
you're
as long
well.
as you're not burnt, then you'll be all right.
Yeah, I was a little late because I'm watching all the streams so I'm a little. So I just got in here. What are you guys talking about?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. You know, we were talking about, I don't know how I'm doing in Mark's thing right now, but I was winning, and then I think somebody else jumped above me.
Oh yeah,
But
I've got it up. I've been looking. You're in second place. I'm in third. But I have Tech for more. I looked at it. I think if Tech wins, which looks like they're going to, you'll have 140 points, and I'll have 138, I believe.
so will that put me in first place?
No, there's a guy named Mr. Mittens.
I
who's-
saw Mr. Mittens. Damn that Mr. Mittens guy.
Well, he took all the high confidence ones early. He's 5-1, but he's got like 200 points because all
Right.
the games today was like 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 30. So it's like, okay.
Smart move though. I kind of did the same, and I think you probably did too if you were that high up there as well.
I did get my 43. My 43 that was a close one. I had FAMU over Howard, but Howard was winning for much of that game. And I think the
And
rest.
I
rest
could
of
have
mine are in,
sworn
like, the high
Ohio
20s.
was going to beat App State, but god damn it,
That
that
was
one
one-
screwed me over.
That was one of my two losses.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that one screwed me over. I haven't looked since then, so I really don't know where I'm at, to be honest. I looked earlier, and then I was drinking a Jack and Coke, and I looked at it while we were eating barbecue, and I went, oh shit, I'm doing all right. And I haven't looked at it since, to be honest. I really don't give a damn about it, but it's fun. I like competing. I made my picks last night while I was on a stream, and I was moving shit around.
Me too. Whenever Mark brought it up, and remember when we were talking shit to each other?
Mm-hmm.
That was I went like 5 minutes later, and I did all 43 right after that. I was like, well, I kind of threw the gauntlet down on Traveling Fools. I better hurry up and do this.
I did the same thing. We left that stream. We went and walked Shelter Dogs. We got back. I got on the stream, had about 7, 8 beers, and was blah, blah, blah. And I went, oh, man, in like 8 hours, this thing starts. So I was on there. I'm like, okay, I got to make these picks. So, you know what I mean? I'm always talking out of both sides of my ass,
I was the same way. I kind of waited till the 11th hour. I wasn't going to do it, but then Mark started bringing it up, and then you mentioned it, and I was like, well, yeah, let's have some fun.
Right. I mean, who cares? In the end, hey, we're doing good. So, let's rock it while we're still on top.
Well, hey,
That's good though. Second place, fools. That's Miami. The Hurricanes haven't been in second place in a while, so that's good for you.
I know.
Damn.
140-0. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, we're going to the top, man. Hey, I think we're doing pretty good in the transfer portal.
Oh man,
I don't think anybody's doing as good as Lane Kiffin is in it, though. Lord of mercy.
Good old Lane Kiffin. So what does everybody have planned? LW, let me ask you first. What do you got planned for Christmas and stuff? You got big plans with your kids, or what you got going on?
We've already done. There's a Christmas carnival we went to the other day. Then this big light display and carnival type thing again in College Station. We went up there. That they liked that, and then next week just the basic family dinner and get together.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up, generic white male? Shizzy, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I don't know if y'all know my friend Shizzy here, generic white male. This is LW, Harry Leg, and Mike Fort. These are big college football fans here, Shizzy.
Pleasure.
But we're talking everything from here to there to neither here nor there. So,
Yeah, I understand.
it's all up in the air. This was the guy that kept me on last night when I was just telling him I had to make my college football picks for this bowl thing. Mike Fort and I I'm in second, he's in third, and I was like on Shizzy's stream last night at about 1:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, I got to make my picks. So, but I'm in second place, man. I'm in second place.
We both kind of rushed through it.
It happens.
Right. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh,
What about you, Harry Leg? You got big plans for Christmas? What's your Christmas like, Harry Leg? What you got?
Well, this is a unique year. The oldest daughter's house burned down Halloween night, so they're living with us now. So while they're going through all that mess, and
Joys of the world.
my youngest daughter is relatively close to us, like 15 minutes. So it'll be pretty easy this year because everybody's here. My wife's father's still alive, so he'll make the journey as well. So we'll have everybody over at my house, and we'll just eat and be naughty.
Drink and be merry, right?
Well, there's not too many drinkers in the family, but bunch of kids, so it'll be crazy.
Well, there you
All
go.
the
That might
kids
that
and
might
dogs.
turn you into a drinker, right? You know.
Oh, I don't need any help in that respect. Like I say, I'm a seasoned citizen, so
All right. Well, as long as you drink for the rest of them, then everybody will be happy. What's up, expert?
You tell me, man. Hey guys, thanks for the invite. I have no idea what's wrong with my camera, so I'm over here playing around with this. So if I dip out, it's because I'm probably resetting my
Well,
restart
what are
my
you playing?
computer
What are
again.
you playing around with first before you came up?
Man, I wasn't playing around with anything good, that's for sure.
All right. Hey, check out. You got the leg lamp. Check out my Christmas tree.
You got the Charlie
Dude,
Brown Christmas tree.
Oh,
I have one of those somewhere, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know where that is. But that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
I got this baby. I set it up. Like I said, it took me 7 seconds to set it up. It was almost like sex.
Jeez, looks like one of those bonsai trees.
Dude, you can get that thing up in 7 seconds, man. That's pretty quick.
Yeah,
Like, I
know.
can't ever
That's
get
what
it in
she
the
said.
hole.
That's what she said.
can't get
It
in the
took
hole,
me-
my
it
problem.
took me 3 seconds to talk her into it. So it was great.
Well, you gotta line it up just right. You gotta put it in there, and then you gotta screw it, and it's always sideways.
Spit on it a couple times. I mean, it all comes to fruition there.
I use mobile point. That's my legal choice. Wait, hold on. What are we talking about?
Right,
Shit,
I have no
what?
idea. Like I
What
said,
you
this
doing
stream
for
will
Christmas?
likely
I
be
know.
deleted.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Man. Yeah, I kept traveling fools up late last night.
Again.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I saw some of that. I got in and I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah,
didn't blame you.
that's why I don't
Didn't
pop
blame
on TF's streams too much,
Hey,
because
Baker.
that dude burns the midnight oil like nobody I've ever seen in my life.
you. Good God, yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun. I haven't been. I used to do it a lot more than I do now. But yeah, on those nights, I'm a very busy person. And on those nights where I don't have to be up, I don't have to, you know what I mean? Nothing to do. Yeah, sure. Why not sit here and have a good time?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just got to be better about catching your trivia stuff when it starts. That's what I got to do.
Well, yeah.
That's some fun stuff there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't
we
done
have
trivia in a while.
some tough trivia. I don't think Mike Fort's ever won our trivia. So.
That's horrible.
Well, most of the trivia I
saying,
play is
Mike.
with Jeff. Well, most of the
Just
trivia I
saying,
play
Mike.
is with Jeff.
Oh, the easy trivia. Yeah.
Well, the Jeopardy is fun too. So
The expert, speaking of trivia, the expert, you do trivia, what is it, every Tuesday night? Taco
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
tried to.
Yeah.
We missed last Tuesday, but this Tuesday is Christmas Tuesday.
Who won the week before last week?
I think you're the reigning champ on you constantly.
Oh God!
Who won the week before that?
Yeah. We're gonna have to I don't know.
Are
People
you
are gonna
winning?
start thinking
Are you winning
give
every
me
week?
the answers.
Do what, LW?
You're winning every week.
Not every week, just the weeks I play.
They just
I gotta
Son of
join
a
this. I gotta join this trivia. It
modest,
must be
ever
easy.
modest.
No, I haven't
wife
won
does
every week.
it, and so she makes up all the questions and everything. And anyway, yeah, it's he's good. He's good.
No, they're great questions too. They're good trivia questions, and they're multiple choice, which really helps. In my expert, what a lot of people don't realize is like playing your trivia when it's multiple choice. I'm not always the first one to answer, but a lot of it's like, well, I know it's not this. I know it's not this. I know it's not. And then, I'm going to, of course, stuff I don't know. I'm going to look at the chat, and when everybody's going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, I'm going to go 1. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then
Oh, yeah.
other things, that other people don't, so you can randomly like win that way, if that makes sense. It's not like I know every answer because I don't. But if everybody's putting a 1, then I'm going to put a 1. If I don't know the answer, I'm
Well,
like, okay,
I
I'm
learned
going.
a little trick early on, for answering the questions first, because everybody would get all upset. They'd be like, "How are you answering these? We haven't even heard the question yet." So, while I hit it on 1.25 at the very beginning of the questions, and it actually speeds it up and catches up and sets it up on time. So I'm hearing it like almost in real time, not quite, but it's pretty close. So I get it about 3 or 4 seconds before everybody else would answer the question. They're like,
That's one hell of a hack right there. That's a
You're not supposed
dedication
to
to
give
win
your
trivia.
yeah, I know.
Pretty
That's
hardcore
some
there.
serious dedication.
no, I would have fun with it. Most of the time I couldn't answer half the questions. I'd be like, I don't know what these are.
Well, she comes up with some real humdingers. I'm like,
She
where are
does.
you getting this from? But
She's good. She's good at it.
I like
it's-
this right.
it's,
I like this right here. We have a very diverse and not to go back to college football, but I can't help but to do it. Generic white male shizzy. Who's your team?
UGA.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a Georgia fan. We
Well,
got
then
a
it's not too diverse because Harry Legg is a Georgia guy.
okay. So we
Absolutely.
got 2 Georgia guys. I thought Joey was a West Virginia fan. Oh, sorry.
He
Joey.
is.
No, I'm joking. He sounds
I just
like
lend
this
him my
guy.
voice. He's younger than
Okay,
I.
you just lend him your voice.
Yeah.
LW is a big Alabama guy, so all
Oh,
y'all
God.
can hate him.
I don't
And Mike
hate.
Ford,
Hey.
obviously, he's got that little dancing Michigan thing over there. Looks like it's doing.
Yeah,
something.
they got to climb the mountain here, so everybody's got to win their games.
Well, I mean, I've got Michigan as I think they're my 21 pointer. So I have some confidence in this game.
There you go. I got
21.
Miami as my like 34. So, and the expert, he made his debut the other night on BVD's show, which I went back and listened to, which was it was absolutely great. You were on BVD.
that guy's cool, man. Like
I know,
totally
I love BVD.
Well, I derail things, right? So that's my claim to fame. And we started talking about movies and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it was cool. We had a good time. He made did you hear what he admitted to watching and saying it wasn't a bad
Yes,
movie?
I did. BVD admitted to liking and watching. I think he actually said maybe he watched it 3 times, but only made it halfway through twice. Was Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, dear God.
Said how much
Yeah,
he
I heard
liked
that too. Yeah.
If I watch that movie, there ain't no way in hell
Jeez.
I'm admitting it.
Well, supposedly it was good.
I'll
I
take your
guess
word
so.
for
I'm
it.
going to take BVD's word for it.
Yeah, I'm not going to purchase it.
Yeah, imagine that. If that's in your Amazon basket, on your Amazon wish list, then I'm going to have serious questions. But it's all good. I mean, everybody's welcome to watch whatever they want, though.
Yeah, right.
Whatever they want. Hey, Friction Vixen, I see you there in the chat. Jump on up here with us if you want, Friction. Come say hey. That is my beautiful co-host for trivia right there. She always does a great job. We love Friction Vixen around here.
Very
Crimson
nice.
Brave too. What's up, Stevie? I would make a mean joke to you, but I'll just won't say the joke, and you know what it is. How about that, LW? You can laugh at that.
Yeah, ditto.
No, that was a good stream though, expert. You did with BVD. He's a good guy, man. He's I've had the pleasure of hanging out with him 3 or 4 times. Like we've met in person and hung out and had a good time. He's had a lot of health issues that have really kicked his ass in the past 3 years, and it's been, thank God he's in a nice community of people that have stood around him. And I mean, hell, there were people, everybody like LW, Harry Legg, Mike Ford, I'm sure you as well. I mean, people were literally making like BVD's dead videos a year ago. They were like, oh, I loved him so much. He was such a good guy. And I'm like, guys, he's not dead yet. It felt like I'm not dead, and they're bring out your dead, like an old Monty Python thing. And I'm like, he's not dead yet. And everybody had written him off as dead. And then there he's right back with us, hopping along, hopping there. It's always good to see BVD. He's a good guy.
Joe Rogan gets reported dead 3 times a week. So
right. I mean, the only person who's died more times than Joe Rogan is BVD, I think.
There were a number of people that jumped the gun on that.
Oh yeah, it was funny. funny to watch. Even he said it was funny. He was like, I didn't even make it to my own funeral.
I watched it from afar.
Exactly. Hey, what's up, Broken Baker? Broken Baker, what's up, brother?
He's
Boy,
awesome.
This Brokeback Mountain expert told me we were reenacting it when I came to the U.S. Exactly. This happens at Dollywood behind the dumpster.
Okay, so this brings up the obvious question: which one is the top and which one is the bottom?
Right. Yeah, Dollywood behind the dumpster. You're gonna find out.
Well, either that or you can do it on the Senate House floor.
Oh,
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh, boy,
Oh,
that
that
was
was so
rough.
bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, I
Enter-
never wanted to see it. That's another thing I can thank Shizzy for last night was that
I
his stream
did.
introduced me to that. Thank you very
I
much, Shizzy.
Did not introduce anybody to that. That somebody else said, "Did you hear what
Yeah.
happened on the Senate floor?" And I was like, "What happened on the Senate floor?" And I pull it up, and I was like, "Oh, don't look at that."
Yeah, it puts a new meaning. I made the funny thing last night. I was saying, I thought about it again today. Like, imagine, okay, the seat that they were in doing that, imagine that being your Senate seat when you have to go back to work on Monday morning or whenever the hell they go back. They're probably not going back till February.
Oh, they're on Christmas break now.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Christmas
what I mean.
right
You know.
now.
But
More like
imagine when they
Christmas
go
got
back.
broke.
Time to get Service Master in there.
Right.
Or Pro or whatever it is.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about. What did Lindsey Graham do?
No, LW.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was waiting for a Lindsey Graham joke.
Oh god.
You do know what we're talking about, though, right, LW?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
God. Oh my God. What? This is the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life, which I never wanted to see. Thank you, Shizzy. Thank you.
Hey, that wasn't me that pulled it up.
I know it wasn't you, but you're guilty by association at this point.
Guilty.
I didn't know that was a thing until this morning. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, I didn't. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I didn't want to see that. But
No. And I saw the unedited version, which
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
it was on Twitter.
How many
I was like-
times?
I was like, what the hell?
only 7.
I mean, I wasn't really counting.
No, Ben sent it to me. Where is Ben? Hashtag where's Ben? I haven't heard from Ben lately. He
it
must
was
be
the
in
Broken
Washington.
Baker, you bastard. That was.
oh, Baker did that?
Yeah, he was like, "What's up with your Senate floor?" I mean,
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm like, "What are you talking about? Did like somebody beat the hell out of somebody on the Senate floor with a gavel?"
We're trying to be like
pretty much.
Greece.
That's about what happened.
Yeah, basically so. That's what happened.
Well, he'll be hunting a job.
Oh, Lord.
They did
Well,
find
is he
Yeah,
going to
dude.
be prosecuted?
Oh, I imagine he will be.
No,
He did get
probably
fired.
not. Probably not. We know how those prosecutions work in Washington
Yeah,
these
right.
days.
Yeah, you have to have the right pronouns to be prosecuted.
Right, exactly. Or not to be prosecuted. Or whatever. I don't know. None of it even makes a damn bit of sense to me anymore. Just to be honest, I've kind of quit trying to figure out a way. Hey, we got Third and Nate coming into the chat. Yo. What's up, Nate the Great? Always good to see you, brother.
So
Who else? Defoe. Defoe's actually well, he was in the back room there for a second and he disappeared.
What is Nate
Friction
doing
Vix
up
is
this
up.
late?
Default.
I love Defoe. Southern Sun and Grown Windy. Here's another Tennessee fan checking in right here. This is right here from your neck of the woods expert. Southern
Oh.
Sun and Grown, one of my best friends here on YouTube, Wendy.
What's
that's
up,
cool.
Wendy?
Well,
Hey, Wendy.
Wendy's always good to see you here. Matt Dummett, good to see you, Matt. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the whole Senate thing. I kind of give up. I don't really want to think about it anymore. Thanks again, Broken Baker
Yeah, right.
and Shizzy.
it was my channel.
Guilt by association, my friend.
Yeah,
Guilt by association.
I managed to get a copyright on my channel too. It was pretty awesome.
For that?
What'd you get it for?
Oh, it was the concrete anthill.
A concrete anthill got you copyright.
Yeah.
what?
What an asshole would put a concrete anthill video up and then copyright you for showing it.
Whatever. I just removed that portion of it. I wasn't worried about it.
Right.
It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, hell with them.
Yeah, but you got to be a pretty like lame person. I mean, like your ultimate video is a concrete anthill. and was really cool. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. But just the fact that people are watching it, you should be happy.
Exactly.
Where did you credit the guy?
I don't care. I just removed it.
Oh well,
There you
I
go.
was just asking. I mean, I hear
It'll
about all the time.
take more viewers away, like because then nobody will see it. They won't even.
But
search
he
it.
did clarify that no ants were hurt in the filming of that video. So that's a plus, as long as no ants were hurt, you know.
Yeah, they filled that thing up with 10 tons of concrete.
It actually was spectacular. I mean, watching the video, they took an anthill and they pumped concrete, let it dry, and then dug up and excavated around it. And it was like, I mean, it looked like they were in Mars. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, fools, you said you was looking for Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked by and he was watching reruns of Will and Grace intermingled with clips of Brokeback Mountain.
Yikes!
What's up, Depot?
What's
Good to
going
see you,
on?
brother. Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
What's up, D4?
I don't think that'll be a movie that they ever put in charades.
Yeah, imagine trying to
Ben
act that
plays
one
his
out.
own charades.
D4, if you guys don't know D4, he's a really little guy. I am his bodyguard. And you know,
Yeah.
I keep him well protected. So
Yeah, little guys need help.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we all know D4 can pick you up with one hand, but you're the defender.
He's a mountain of a man, D4. Another mountain of a man. Another mountain of the man right here. Nate the Great coming in up here. How you doing, Nate the Great?
Tired as fuck, actually.
Just get off
All
work.
right.
No, actually, I just had a hockey game, so.
Just
Oh,
got
hockey.
through with a hockey game. Okay, so anybody who doesn't know Nate the Great, I'm 6'1". Here's Nate the Great and I standing next to each other.
Damn.
This guy is another
Big.
mountain of a human being. This is Nate the Great and I on the Yorktown in Charleston Harbor, and I'm 6'1". And yeah, this guy's absolutely huge. And he showed up to the Slob Olympics dressed as a Hooters waitress.
Oh,
Dressed
yeah,
as a Hooters waitress. So
I don't want that image in my head.
Hey, cool. You have a picture of Nate the Great in his Hooters costume at the last vlogs?
I have video of it, but I don't have a picture. I
Yeah,
kind of blocked that in my mind.
Well, come down there again because I might make this Bob Olympics.
All right. Well, I'll take a picture of you and Nate the Great dressed as a
No,
Hooters.
I don't want anybody. I don't want a picture dressed with a guy in a Hooters outfit.
Expert. Doesn't
just
that
say
make
no.
you want to come even more? Doesn't that make you want to come even more, expert?
Yeah, because I want to know how you got a Hooters outfit. Because those things are, they keep after it. They watch those things. Like,
You know, I got.
there's a lot of rules behind those.
I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it off of Amazon for like $50.
I was going to say all you got to do is just get a T-shirt and orange shorts. I mean, how hard is it to get?
Well, that's not as interesting. I was thinking maybe you got it off a Hooters waitress for less than.
Yeah, I was
Well,
thinking you got it off of
wings.
OnlyFans for $75. I mean, that would have been a better story.
Yeah, I wanted to know what the Hooters waitress had to look like.
I think I know what me and fools need to do for next
She was
vlog.
an Amazon woman from the moon.
Do you remember the skit that Chris Farley and what's his name did, where they dressed up as the Chippendales dancers?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
Patrick Swayze.
Oh,
Do I get
Lord.
to be
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze?
Yes,
I've
You're gonna
always
do that.
wanted to
I'll
be.
I'll be Chris
Patrick Swayze, but the
Farley.
alive. I want to be the alive version of Patrick Swayze, the dead version. But
Like I said, they're both
Um,
dead. So.
Well,
Hey, have you
Yeah.
seen my impression of Patrick Swayze?
no, I have not.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna show you. You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, ready? Ready?
I knew that was coming.
Oh,
So
my
bad. So bad.
My mother disapproves of that before.
Oh, it's so
my
bad.
God. Oh my god! I always make the joke about my wife when my wife films our YouTube videos. I always say it's Michael J. Fox as my cameraman. But
Oh God,
Oh.
man, y'all got some dark humor, man.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's awesome.
Well, you could always get Dr. Ruth as your cameraman. Get that long shot.
yeah.
Dr. Ruth, yeah, I remember Dr. Ruth. That was great.
You know, she was an Israeli sniper.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Yes, in the Israeli army because she's so tiny.
Oh,
Nate's like, oh
I thought she was taller.
No, she's like
No.
4 foot something.
yeah, she was like a little lady. Remember Church Lady from Saturday Night Live? She was great.
Oh
too.
God, yes.
Could it be Satan? How about that guy going and beheading the Satan statue up there in, what was it, Iowa or
That was
Idaho?
pretty cool there.
That was pretty funny. And what I love is that everybody's all mad at him. Not everybody, but half the country is. Half the country's not. Yeah, you know how it goes these days.
Yeah.
But these people are like, "How dare you mess with a statue?" And it's like, what's happened to all these other statues?
Like I say,
Well,
everybody-
And everybody's
Hell,
mad about
I
the
mean,
devil. I mean, surely to God, Robert E. Lee was not as bad as the devil.
Yeah.
So
the funny thing is that Robert E. Lee was an abolitionist, and they don't think that. They just think South equals slavery. So
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Shizzy and I started a whole. Actually, we didn't start it. We suckered somebody else into starting the channel for this kind of talk. What was his
Yes.
name, Shizzy? I forget that guy's name.
Bobby Bag of Donuts.
Yeah, Bobby Bag of Donuts.
That's
Bobby
good.
Bag of Donuts. His real name's Bobby, but I nicknamed him Bag of Donuts because he's from New York. Yeah, he's Bobby Bag of Donuts. So we started a new channel for this kind of talk that goes political. So that'll be fun. We're gonna burn that sucker to the ground faster than.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the invite.
I know.
Link
I
to
think
that, dude.
Was
That's
that
the name of the
Bobby
channel.
Bag of Donuts? Howard Stern person?
that was Baba Booey.
Oh.
I thought there was a bag of donuts.
Bag of Donuts. That reminds me of my cousin Vinny.
I want a bag of donuts.
When the karate kid guy called him Vinny Bag of Donuts.
I don't remember.
Oh, that was a classic movie.
Well,
Hey, my cousin Vinny, yeah, she's like, well, it has to be because it goes from a, such and such car because, the blah, blah, blah.
Positive
whatever.
traction rear end.
Positive track. Yeah, I mean, it's like,
I love that.
And anybody
I
who's
love
been stuck in, was that in Georgia?
Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama? And the Alabama red mud knows that, I mean, it's great.
What are
yeah,
you?
the Utes. The Utes.
It was filmed in Georgia. The black gentleman that comes out and says, "Well, that's mud in them tires." That guy was a bass player for a band that I took his place in. He was he's an actor. He went by the name of B Flat.
B flat.
Yeah.
I know a stripper that went by that name.
I was just about to say something, but you beat me to
Been a
it.
real
Well
good
done,
stripper.
sir. Well done.
She took the stage right before C sharp,
That's right.
That's right. About saying it, but somebody else is saying something.
I have a question. Who even has these anymore?
Who has what, Nate?
Boobs?
I mean, we all want them, but,
Who
has
these
what?
anymore?
VHS. I've got a VHS player sitting right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
I've got that. If you have VHS tapes, Nate, I will take every one of them. I've got a.
Dude, I still got an 8-track player in the other room.
Well,
I
this
love
one-
You got a
Friction's
dictaphone in the other room.
Hey,
The
Friction,
original
Friction, can we meet your mother?
I thought you never asked.
Like Mama Friction. Now I know your
Yeah.
daughter. I know your son-in-law. I know your granddaughters and everything like that. And wonderful people, all of you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It's very, very much our pleasure. Very much our pleasure. Are y'all doing a puzzle?
Yes, we are.
Oh, cool.
She
All
literally
right.
brought to my house last night the biggest puzzle that I've done. It's like almost 4 feet wide.
Well, it looks like you got about 3 weeks to go.
No. What? You don't know. Well, me and my mom, we have some puzzle skills.
All right.
I don't
Well,
usually spend more than 2 days or 3 days on a puzzle.
all right. Well, I want to see the progress. We're watching. We
If
are
it's,
watching.
if it says 3+, it doesn't mean 3+ years. It means 3+.
Well, that's what's kind of funny. I brought this monkey out earlier. Let me show you guys this monkey.
Monkey?
So I was on a
Taking out
stream
your
earlier.
monkey again?
Yeah, and that's what's kind of funny. Let me full screen myself so y'all can
Mr.
actually see this.
Yeah,
thing.
spank it,
Oh,
right?
God.
So,
Trying to
so
pull
this is
it bigger?
this is Spanky the monkey. Okay, so somebody gave me this as a gag gift, and it whacks off and humps your leg and everything. And it's totally hilarious. But the best part about it is it says for ages 12 and up.
Wow.
Goodness.
That's about puberty age, right?
Don't
Right.
give me ideas.
Who
I
makes it? Hasbro?
Who buy like ages 12 and up?
Michael
Jesus
Jackson Incorporated.
It came from Wonderland. I don't know where it came from, but ages 12 and up. That just seems a little bit awkward.
Yeah, that's a little young.
Right?
Ma-
Nobody needs to spank you the
For
monkey.
that special speech.
I mean, Tickle Me Elmo was creepy enough, but you got to throw the Spanky the monkey in there. It's like, Jesus Christ, what's gone wrong with society?
Wait, Elmo can tickle you? Ah, that's sus.
Maybe
No,
meant to
you're
be,
supposed to tickle Elmo.
Oh.
Right.
maybe it was 12 inches and up.
It does say
Hey, what's
12 and up.
Look at this. We have Ghost of Rubber Nose in here. What's up, Ghost of Rubber Nose? And my man Org here. He has been doing the amazing drawings of all these people who live stream. He did one of me that was funny as hell. He's done lots of people. Danielle, he's done Canadian Fish Magician, he's done Jim Terry, he's done all of them. All of them are excellent. He's done LC, he's done them all. They're all excellent. Funny as hell, kind of caricatures. They're great. Org, I love you, brother. Great stuff, man.
I
Great
tried
stuff.
your impersonation once or twice.
I like catching up on the chat. It's kind of funny.
I think it was for the Bluetooth Got Talent where I impersonate Patrick and SpongeBob.
Can you do that right now, Nate?
Sure, I'll try.
Okay, let's hear your impersonation of Patrick.
Just give me like an episode that I could, what's the
come on.
episode? What's the episode that Patrick was working with SpongeBob?
Well, I don't know. I don't watch SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so it goes like this, and a phone rings.
Bring, bring.
You gonna big screen him?
Thank you,
Oh.
D4. Thank you, D4.
Hello, this is Patrick.
That's pretty good, Nate. That's
Is
pretty
this-
good.
Is this Patrick Crab? No, this is Patrick.
All right.
This is Chris Crab. Okay, yeah, well, whatever. I tried.
That's pretty good, though, Nate. Good job, man. Bravo, my friend. Bravo.
At least I
Good job,
What's up,
Nate.
Lucy? Good to see you, Lucy.
Nate, if you see one of those VHS tapes that says D4 and Mom 2002, don't watch it.
you know I will definitely watch that.
Oh my god. Hey, Stizzy, what you gotta understand is like when you like these people over here, they're not necessarily all nice, but we're all friends. We fuck with each other constantly.
It's beautiful.
I'm still a virgin still, so well.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, Nate.
Well, he's a Michigan fan, so I mean,
Hey.
Yeah, watch it,
I believe it.
Well, what about your wife? I've seen Nate's wife come
Oh,
into
yeah,
the comments
never.
many times. I mean, she's got some jugs like I've never seen before. I mean, that woman's quite voluptuous and quite beautiful.
Here, let me ask you real quick. You do have some jugs on there, right? Yeah, she agrees.
Okay, cool. As long as your wife agrees, Nate. No, Nate's awesome. Nate's my buddy. He's an awesome guy. Like I said, Nate the Great, a towering, wonderful, huge man right here, standing
White
next to
shack.
me on an aircraft carrier in Charleston, South Carolina. Nate
I-
and I am 6'1", and Nate towers above me. You should have seen him walking through. When we ran into each other, we were in the lower chambers, and we didn't even know we were going to meet up. And I'm bumping my head on these roofs,
Yeah, I was
trying to
like
crawl
bumping
down
my
these stairs. I'm
fucking
like,
head on
Jesus
the
Christ,
roof.
how did this monster man even make it through here? Good job.
I don't
Nate.
know. I don't know how I did it.
You've got some good crawling skills. You know.
Well, I tried. I just bang my head every time I go went downstairs, and
I could probably find. Let me see if I can find Nate so y'all can see what he looks like in a Hooters outfit.
Well,
Oh,
doesn't
God.
every married man have crawling skills?
I know how to crab walk. Does that scare you?
Well, I've tried to crawl. Every time I try to crawl away, I get drugged back. I'm not sure.
Oh, actually, I think Kevin has the 4-yard dash where I was. Yes, I did cheat on the 4-yard dash. There you go.
Oh, Michigan fan cheated. Oh,
Saw that one coming.
No,
didn't you?
I'm not the only one
You
that
probably stole the
I'm not
fucking
the only
thing.
one that cheated. Nick BTV cheated too.
Yeah, he did. Hey, doesn't it suck when you're trying to watch your own YouTube video and you have to watch a video to get to it, or like a commercial to get to it? That
Can't
should
do it,
not be
man.
fair.
You gotta get that premium.
I know, but I think if you're like, when you join a creator program, they should give that to you.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
should get that for free.
Oh, I definitely think they're missing a lot with the premium thing. Like one, like you'd think that they would offer, like as a creator, like do a code or something and you get a discount or whatever.
Right.
Or I mean, just
Free.
anything, but they don't ever push it. They're like, you get benefits, and it's like, well, okay, what are the benefits? I think you get like Walmart Plus for like 3 months or something. I'm sitting there going,
Walmart Plus.
I'm like, everybody's getting Walmart Plus for free right now.
What
I
the
did
fuck
get
is a Walmart
I did get
Plus?
an email from YouTube that said you're able to gift your own subscribers a membership.
Oh, you can do that
yeah.
now?
Comes out of
Yeah,
your
there's it's just a promotional thing through
Yeah.
December.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Hey, so
they sent it to you
here's
halfway
Nate the
through
Great.
December.
Here's Nate the
I'm
Great
gonna be
dressed as. Here's Nate the Great dressed as a Hooters waitress doing an obstacle course in Isle of Palms. Let's
Oh
watch
no, I think I fell.
it. Right. Oh no, here you are. Here you are. Look at Nate go. Look at Nate go. The best looking Hooters waitress I've ever seen. Come on, Nate. Come on. I mean, that's awesome, man. I mean, come on. You can't have much more fun than that. I love you, Nate. I love you, bro.
Yeah. You know, that should be a permanent event in that.
Oh, it is. If I have anything to say about it, which I think I may, that is going to be a permanent event.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I used
and
to
also,
get with some guys and we would play it was a baseball drinking game.
Oh no.
I don't think we ever made it past like the fifth inning.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't run without a drink in your hand. So you
That's a
could
good idea.
hit the ball, but then you had to have a drink in your hand to run the bases.
That's a good idea.
It is a great idea.
Well,
Especially-
especially for the slob softball game too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be absolutely perfect. You have to have at least a keg there to make it through.
What do you think about that, TF?
Oh, I think he stepped away for a second.
No.
You know, I never played a drinking game.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, like, why am I going to play a game to drink?
You just drink
Well,
if you're gonna drink.
I
Yeah,
can be
just
an
drink.
alcoholic on my own.
Yeah.
You could have water as a drink.
But you also have to understand we were in our 20s, so it's a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, I just drinking. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, you saw it. Did you see that beer shotgun thing that I think Valhalla ought to get.
Oh, I saw that. That's awesome.
Guys, we know this guy who he's an army vet. You know, he drinks a lot of beer, and he does not know how to shotgun a beer, and it was pretty pathetic watching him try.
Oh shit!
And I mean, it was just I never want to see this again. Yes, the Grinch is here.
Yeah, so this is our costume today when we went out and we wandered around.
And big screen yourself so my mom can
chased
see.
him around, and whoa, it was pretty fun. It was a good time.
Oh, I'm scared.
Make yourself big, fool.
Oh my gosh, that's
All right.
awesome.
Give me about 9 seconds.
You got to be sweating your dick off in that.
All right, there we go.
He has it on it.
I
He
think
has
it's from where that
Bro,
guy
that
came
smile though.
from.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, there we go.
Your laugh sounds evil in that thing.
Oh,
It looks like you do have scurvy.
Halfway through a stroke. Is one eye supposed to be bigger than the other?
Yeah, you know,
They
that's
always
not
are.
good.
It's a Christmas lizard.
Dude, I saw someone at a UT game like it was a year ago, but it was like geez, man, October maybe. So I mean, you know, it's not really cold, and he was dressed as the Grinch. I was like,
God.
Oof.
dude, like
I
that's
believe
just
you.
gotta smell wonderful.
I believe you because you said UT. If you'd have said Miami and you seen another fan, I'd have called you a liar.
So listen, I don't know anything about Miami as far as like but I've heard this about like not having very many fans showing up.
Yeah, they
Is
got like
Miami
7
After
okay, so they're like Vanderbilt.
kind of.
Oh,
Well, no, I'm going to push back on that. When Miami's doing good, Miami has a lot of fans show up. So, unfortunately, other than 7 games out of the past 18 years, we have not had a lot of fans show up. If Miami's doing good, we'll pack the stadium. But Miami, and I know everybody likes to say, "Oh, well," but there's a whole lot of other shit to do in Miami than to go watch your freaking
Right.
team live.
yes, sir.
It's not like living in bumfuck, Nebraska
Any SEC
or
town.
whatever. You know,
Starkville.
Arkansas, West Virginia.
right? When we're doing good, we get a lot of people. When we're doing
worse.
like we always do, nobody shows up. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're not. What's the? At least you're not. I can't remember the team.
Michigan?
Well, sure, yeah. But they show up.
Stirring the pot. Stirring the pot.
Y'all wrong.
I love
man.
this guy.
Tomorrow, just to be sure, but it did come back positive.
Hey, listen, man. Michigan gave us Joe Milton, so I mean, like, I should hate him.
Yeah, you should. I'll give you that.
I should. You guys are.
Well, we
Yeah.
were like, handling hell with him. So, I mean, he was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not any better.
Almost always.
Hey, let me try this. Let me see if Nightbot's up to the task. Somebody type in expert into the chat. Let's see if this works. If anybody out there in the YouTube world could just type in expert, I want to see something.
Handy dandy.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Mike Fort types expert. Nightbot says sub to the expert here. Look at that.
Cool.
Everybody make sure you sub him up. Shizzy, I'll get you on there really soon.
Thanks, guys.
Honestly, everybody do make sure to yeah. I like when people sub each other up. I like when communities mix and stuff like that. I hate echo chambers. I hate echo chambers of life. I hate all that kind of jazz. I like people to reach out and meet new people. So
Well, you got
expert does trivia every Tuesday night. And if you can beat me, I'll kiss your ass.
Oh, another
That'll be
challenge.
on.
Can you do
Challenge accepted.
Mhm.
another challenge. I'm gonna have to take you up.
Bring
on
it
that.
on, D4. D4 is smart as fuck too. He's not only a monster of a man, but he's a goddamn genius as well. So
That's
shit,
awesome.
I ain't kissing your big ass. Fuck that. I'll let them little fidgets beat you up next time they come at you.
Oh, hey,
man,
hey,
that's
TF.
awesome.
If you beat me in trivia, guess what you got coming your way?
What's that? Oh yeah, dude, I want that back scratcher so bad. Jesus Christ, Mike Ford always teases me with a back scratcher. I want one.
Oh,
of those.
that's right. I got one of these.
Oh, everybody's got. Jesus Christ. Oh, yours is even fancy. Hey, fuck you, Mike Ford. His is. Oh, it's even telescopic. Jesus Christ.
Telescoping. Yes.
I've got like 3 of them because I can't run out.
I have a door frame.
It's
That's what I
much
use.
better than a door frame. It's like, oh,
I've got a wife.
Yeah, no.
well, I do too,
I know. I'm fucking with Mike.
but she's asleep.
At least mine is a hottie. So
Sometimes you just need some me time.
Right, exactly.
I do that all the time.
I've actually got a violin bow here I've been trying to use, but
Just isn't the
it
same.
just
though,
doesn't
is it?
quite scratch my back right. So.
Don't eat spaghetti at Frictions.
Ooh,
Damn, I thought she was being feisty.
I don't
Just
know.
ate
She's
a log.
flexing with a back scratcher
What's there,
too.
bro?
Oh, I've
She's got
actually
it's a pasta.
I've
spoon.
actually used one of those pasta spoons before in a pinch.
Okay, I have a great story. Okay. So I have a great story, and all y'all gonna love this story. So we used to go, my friends and I. We used to have a house on a houseboat on Holiday Marina, there on Lake Lanier. So we would go to this horrible adult entertainment place that was in Gainesville, Georgia, and it was called Top of Gainesville. Don't laugh, Shizzy. You've probably heard of it.
yes.
So we would go there and we would always laugh. So I had this friend of mine, his name's Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave's one of the funniest people you ever meet in your life. So they had one of those, those like serving spoons, like cooking plastic spoons that have the holes in them. It's like a strainer spoon. I don't know what it's called, a ladle, some kind of shit like that. Right.
thought you were gonna say sweet.
So they had one sitting by the urinals where they could pick up the cigarette butts out of the urinals, and strain the water out so they weren't taking scoops. Okay. So we're leaving this place. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I'm driving a Lincoln Town Car. The stinking Lincoln is what we used to call it. And I'm driving that thing down. And all of a sudden I'm getting smacked in the face with this goddamn ladle urinal spoon, Dirty Dave's in the back seat going, take that take that. And he's smacking me in the face with this thing. And I'm like just horrified, like this is the worst experience of my life. So he leaves it in the back of the stinking Lincoln. Well, it gets kicked up under the seat. I didn't think about it. About 8 months later, 9 months later, I'm selling that car and I find that thing in the car, and I'm like, this is disgusting. Well, at this point, he'd met this girl and they got serious. So she was moving into the houseboat with him, and they were having this thing. So I took that thing and I put it in the drawer. Well, they got married like 2 months later and moved into a house. I went over to eat at their house, and that thing was in the you got the little bucket over there people have.
Oh yeah, the utensil thing. She found it and thought, "Oh, this doesn't belong here."
I said, where'd you get that? He goes, I brought it from the house, but I said, that's the fucking urinal spoon, bitch. That's the urinal spoon. What? And his girlfriend.
I'll use that for my taco meat.
It's like, are you
divorce?
I'm like, yeah, joke's on you, motherfucker.
Greatest thing I've
They've
ever
been
heard.
eating spaghetti with that thing for years, man.
Oh, it's so sick.
Oh, geez.
Revenge is better served. Oh, what is the expression? True story. 100% true story. That is
an awesome story.
I even have a funny story too to tell. So, well, I have many funny stories, but I'm gonna tell this one. So while I was in high school, me and my friends were like, lunch break. I was sitting at the table with them, and then we were like, talking and stuff. But all of a sudden, well, I drank Mellow Yellow or something like that, Diet Mountain Dew, whatever. So I drank a sip of it. Whoever made me laugh, I actually burst out. The soda out my freaking nose and laughed. Hurt like a fucking motherfucker. So
It's like a Mountain Dew walrus right there.
I called it I called it a waterfall.
All right.
So basically, yeah, there's my story.
Baker, I'm just catching up on chat. Baker says, so beating you at trivia and we can treat you like a I'm going to have to back up on this stream. No, we ain't going that far, Baker, brother.
Oh, jeez.
I like Broken Baker, man. He's funny as hell.
Well, TF, man, it's like midnight here. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Hey, so when you wake up in the morning, I hope I'm still kicking your ass at those college football pick'ems there, Mike Fort. Kind of like to do it trivia. So
it just updated Tech 1. It's you got 140, I got 138, so you got a 2-point lead on me.
All right, there we go. I'm still in second though, right?
You are still in second.
All right.
I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for having me.
All right, Mike. Hey,
Yeah,
always
nice
good to
meeting you,
talk
man.
to you, brother. Always good to talk to you, man.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Have a good one, guys.
All right, see you.
Hi, Mike.
Oh damn.
Oh man, I love it. I love bad stories. Anybody else got a bad story? Anybody else got something like that?
My
My
whole
life
life
is
is
a bad story.
I got a lot of stories.
I was gonna say
At the same thing, at the same time.
Yes,
Shizzy, this is how bad.
We did,
Remember
didn't
last
we?
night when I was telling you all the options we had, all these places we were going to go today? We didn't make it further than Blue Ridge, so
Yeah, you were talking about making it into Atlanta. Oh, is
Yeah,
there any
we
shows
thought about
coming?
it.
I was like, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
we thought about it. We made it to Blue Ridge, but we had a great time. I mean, wife and I had a great time. Like I said, I dressed up as a Grinch later on. Went to downtown, watched the train come through. A bunch of kids out there. And I mean, the kids love the Grinch costume. I mean, I wandered around and all these kids are like, the Grinch, the Grinch. I'm like, and I stole the presents off the
Don't lie,
display
boy.
they had and ran
You
away
just
with them. And
tortured
the
a bunch
kids were
of
like,
kids.
I did torture. There's one, I actually got it on video. I think Mrs. Fools had it. This kid looks at me and I'm like, hello. And I go to the kid's like, it makes this like a loud noise. I'm like, sorry. She's like, apologizing to the parents.
You're
sorry
like,
about
That kid.
Barbecue Rockstar. What's up? I love this name, Barbecue Rockstar.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He says, I like to eat those big peppermints in the urinals. Yeah, those are good. The urinal mints are great, man. I always leave with at least a couple pocketfuls.
Well, I already have one, so
What about
What's
the
the-
guy? What about the guy when you go to these places? And it's always that guy that stands there, like the awkward moment. You go in, you have to pee, and you go in there, and there's always this guy standing there with like the towels on his arm, and the little mints, and the perfume or whatever they want to try to spray on you or something like that. And you're coming out, and you got to like look this guy, and they're like handing you a towel. Do you tip them?
Traveling fools, I can tell you that you're in a different tax bracket than I am.
I was gonna say,
I'm just curious. Do you tip him for literally just standing around in the bathroom
He hands you a towel.
all day long and
I know
just
I've
staring
been in a lot of
at
bathrooms where the dudes just stand around and you don't give them tips.
Well, just a tip.
Yeah, I
But
would hope not.
wrong
Give
bathroom.
them the tip.
If you're giving them a tip, you're definitely in the wrong bathroom.
no, you know what I'm talking about. These are usually
Come
shady
on,
environments.
Man,
It's always
that
like that
guy
guy
got
who-
the shittiest job in the world.
What's up, Mr. Duggar Fishing? And in case nobody knows,
Give
Mr.
that guy
Duggar
a
is
buck.
Mr. Duggar is my YouTube lawyer. He also specializes in bird law. He will take care of all your YouTube needs and everything like that. Mr. Duggar Fishing is my, the absolute ultimate person to take care of anything you have wrong. He will do everything
What's
from
up, Bo?
breaking your thumbs to taking you to court. So just beware.
Well, hopefully he takes me
Bubs.
to court before he breaks my thumb.
And I do have a couple extra spare holes I keep just in case. LW, what's up, brother?
Now we got a Texas A&M
Am I like
fan in there.
behind or something?
This man actually roots for a team with male cheerleaders. So,
Dude, that's
you know,
the
don't
weirdest
hold
thing I
that
ever saw in
against
my
him.
life. I didn't realize that until this year. Actually, my
I
wife pointed
actually
out.
root for their coach $76 million not to coach them. I love it. You know, $76 million, but you can't coach my team. I'm still going to pay you that. That's how bad he is.
Expert, you would have loved this. The last season of college football, they do in Texas A&M. They actually put this and stream it live on their YouTube channel. Before they play football every Friday night, if they have a home game on Saturday, they do a cheer practice where all these Brokeback Mountain looking mofos go out there dressed in overalls, no shirts,
Oh man.
blah blah blah, and they do these cheer practices. And so all the fans go and they sit there and they do it. I mean, it's like, something out of a damn In Living Color episode or a 80s Saturday Night Live. I mean, it's the most like you can make fun of it. There's a million things you make fun about, but they stream this live on YouTube. So last year, before Miami and Texas A&M played, not this past year, but the year before, last year, which Texas A&M did win the game. I organized this huge flood of people, and we all went and trolled the Texas A&M cheer practice channel, and it was absolutely hilarious. Man. I mean, I had people who, or even Tony, who does trivia with us, was on there trolling them. I mean, it was like there was hundreds of us on there trolling Texas A&M's cheer, and they're like, there were no moderators, no nothing that could stop anybody. It was absolutely hilarious. Man.
I bet they don't allow comments anymore.
No, the sad thing is they still do. They got so mad. They're like, we're reporting you.
It was shooting.
It was funny as hell.
It was like shooting ducks in a barrel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and some of them were like, "Don't you have anything better
what he
to
doesn't
do?"
tell
And
you,
we're like,
Traveling
"No."
Fool still has a man crush on the head cheerleader Zach.
Hey, don't be talking about Zach now, man. What? Don't be talking about Zach.
Don't tell him you got a man crush, man.
He looked pretty cute in those overalls.
Yeah, he's got a man crush on Zach. I know.
Texas A&M's got a lot of
overalls have that effect on a man, you know.
Overalls have that effect on a man. BVD admitted with the expert the other night that he loved Brokeback Mountain. So, just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, BVD, but I heard it. You don't have a leg to stand on in this argument.
BVD's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. But hopefully he watches
wrong.
Look, if you're stuck somewhere and you have no other movie to watch, that might not be bad. I don't know. I've not seen it. I've never been in a situation like that either. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to.
I've never had nothing else better.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I will say one time I was on this airplane, and so it was like a 12, 13-hour flight. And I want to say it was like, what the hell airline? It was one of these weird airlines, Chinese Airlines or Korean Airlines or something like that. No, like honestly. So I'm sitting there and I always get on those things. And first I try to butter up the stewardesses to try to get moved to first class, which I have done quite a few times, especially on the Malaysian ones. And my wife, I leave her in the back and they move me to the front, which is really funny. I'm always like, I feel like that Seinfeld. I'm like, will you please close the curtain? That person keeps staring at me. But this one time I fell asleep and I was watching something. I just put this thing on because I always take a bunch of Tylenol PM and Jack Daniels and pass out. But I woke up.
You're supposed to do that. I don't think Tylenol and alcohol are supposed to be mixed.
I've done a lot of things I'm not supposed to do.
Okay.
But Mr. Duggar, will you please give a clarification on there to where we do not give medical advice or anything like that? I think you should chime in right now as my YouTube lawyer. My YouTube lawyer is slacking. He's muted. But anyway, we do not give medical advice. At this
No, it's all
time,
one
we
big
do not
joke. This is
medical
a
advice.
entertainment
Yeah.
network.
Thank you. I
Check.
might know a couple other
We
lawyers, Mr. Duggar.
You're
Yeah.
fired.
do not support or condone any kind of misinformation on this channel. This channel is anything other than entertainment. Then go find a place and play hide and go fuck yourself.
There you go.
There you go. That's why I love this guy. He's a great lawyer. See, beat that in court. Beat that in court. I challenge all of you. Anyway, so I woke up and some of these other things, like I guess things that are normal here aren't normal there. But I woke up and I'm like, groggy, and I'm looking at the screen in front of me. There's like this porn going on the
Oh
screen
gosh.
in the airport seat. And I look over here and there's people looking at me, and I look over here and it's like I'm like, no, I'm not watching this. Like, I'm not really watching porn but there was literal porn playing on the screen in front of me, which was absolutely absurd.
I hate when I
Not
wake
no
up and porn's playing.
Skinamax shit. I mean, it was like, wasn't half
It
bad.
happens.
Yeah.
It's fun. Have you guys heard of The Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's like a pretty risque show, whatever. One time, me and TJ were flying out to California to see my dad, and the guy in front of us was watching The Handmaid's Tale on the little, TV screen behind the seat, and TJ, his screen, I think, wasn't working. And so he was trying to watch mine, but then eventually that just kind of got old. So he sat back and he realized what this guy in front of him is watching. And he's sitting there and he's kind of leaning forward and he's watching it for, I don't know, about 30 minutes. And then finally the guy does like a whole neck stretch thing, realizes he's watching it, just goes back forward, turns that shit off. Like, this is only for me to know or me to see, or I don't know if it was shame or he just felt like, bro, we can't be getting off on the same thing right now. It was hilarious.
It's like having a guy look over your shoulder while you're peeing.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I feel like these guys sitting around with the warm towels are doing. They're just
Right.
I know.
The guy
That's why I
standing there in the
don't
restroom
want to
with
give him
warm
a
towel.
tip.
I always feel awkward, and they always look at you, and you feel so bad. You're like washing your hands, and it's like he hands that towel over, and it's like instant, and they're like holding this weird little bag of, like, who wants a random mint out of a bathroom? Like nobody wants a random mint. And they're like, would you like a squirt of Dakar Noir, or whatever the hell you say it? And you're like, no, I'm not going to like, I'm not Italian. I'm not Italian. I really don't want this.
Are you saying that you don't tip the bathroom attendant?
You want to be the bathroom? I don't know, man. I have tipped the bathroom attendant, but I don't take the mint. But I feel like it's weird. It's like when you go to restaurants now and you order to-go food. So, like, what is this with this whole new thing? You order, I feel like David, what's the Seinfeld guy? Shit. What the hell? You come on, somebody.
Nazi.
No. Who's the other guy? Curb Your Enthusiasm guy.
Larry David.
Larry David. I said David.
Oh,
first
I thought you were saying David first name.
But yeah, I feel like him right now. But like, what's up with when you go to all these like places now? All of a sudden, the plague happens, so everything resets itself. So now all of a sudden, you go and you get a pizza to go. You call on a pizza. You show up at the restaurant. You walk in, and they're like, "Oh, scan your card. Put it in this weird little machine." Then it comes up and it's like tip, and you have 3 options: 15, 20, 22. Custom at the bottom. It's like, well, wait a minute, I'm picking up a pizza to go. This is not like, who am I tipping? Like what is this? I'm just this guy picking up a pizza. All this just started. So now all of a sudden, and they're looking at you like,
Yeah, well,
and they're
asshole,
staring you in the
gonna leave a tip?
eyes. You're like, it's like, do you want to donate? Remember when the whole thing was like, do you want to round up to the nearest dollar to donate to Ukraine? And you're like, no.
Yeah,
like I just want to pay for my shit and get out of here. Like what is going on in this world? This doesn't make sense. Am I the only one that sees this, or
Well,
you
if you're
guys?
tipping, you're just tipping the restaurant. That's
Right.
Yeah, I mean, at
Yeah,
a
it
pizza
is.
at a pizza joint is different, but I do when I
Any
pick up
place.
food from a restaurant because usually they have a waitress making it all, like boxing it up and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you never see that. And
If you're not
used
bringing
to,
me a
in effect,
drink,
this
I'm not
didn't used to
tipping.
happen. Exactly.
Somebody's
They-
pizza's getting spit on next time.
I'll tell you what. Here's how it is. You know, like whether or not, like what percentage you should tip. It's whether or not my drink goes empty. If my drink goes empty, that's a bad experience. I'm paying on the drink. Water to whatever else. It's all on the drink. That's my rule.
Yeah,
I hate it, man. I did it tonight, and they got our food wrong. And of course, you know what it is? The noon drive-through. They screw you because they know by the time you look, you're miles away. You're at home. You know what? You're too lazy to walk in the first
Wait, you
place.
just
You're not even
tipped at a
calling them. You're doing
drive-through?
this stupid app.
Wait, you
I
tipped at a
hate it.
drive-through?
We touched a nerve.
Did
Wow,
you
that made
tip
me
at a
mad tonight,
drive-through? I
man.
mean, now you're getting tipped at drive-throughs? Is that what you're saying?
No.
That's what it feels like. No, but it's just, I mean, you know,
Well, it's $11 at the damn drive-through at McDonald's anymore, and they're asking for fucking tips.
Yeah, you remember when you used to be able to go to McDonald's? Like, what happened in the world? You used to be able to go to McDonald's. You could order like a double cheeseburger, a small fry, and a water for $2. And now, I mean, my wife, we don't eat fast food a lot, but we stopped at McDonald's not too long, and we spent like $26 for the two of us to get the food. And it was like, I mean, that's like a steak dinner or something. Yeah, like in my mind, you know, it's like that's
Says the one who goes to the restaurants that have butlers holding warm towels. For
No,
you.
those are
Just
strip
the
clubs with the butler holding door. And that guy just got out of prison. I mean, he's doing his job, you know. That's not no fancy places, you know.
Well, next time they ask for you for a tip at McDonald's, just tell them don't eat the yellow snow. So you ask for a tip.
One too many.
Damn good tip.
Hey, Mr. Duggar, trying to go out and come back in. Your audio, unfortunately, is like absolutely
Not good.
Mr. Duggar's been cursed with bad internet.
I'm on my phone and it's bad.
Yes.
Yeah, it's horrible.
yeah.
Trying
it's
to go
like
out and come
ham-
back.
A while ago it was all right.
Kind
No,
of.
it was cutting out pretty bad earlier.
Oh well, I'll just go out and stay out. Y'all,
I
y'all
love
have a
you,
great
Mr.
night.
Duggar. I love you, Mr. Duggar. I hate
I
this.
love you guys too. Y'all have a good night. I just, makes me want to slap the shit out of CenturyLink guy.
That's my
That's
lawyer,
me, man.
Makes us want to slap the shit out of some white guy too. Is that what you said? I couldn't hear you.
I absolutely love Mr. Duggar. He's one of my best friends on the internet, to be honest. That man is absolutely hilarious. And it sucks. He moved to this new place, and I don't know what happened to his internet, but he just cannot get a good connection. And it's LW can vouch. We've tried to help him figure it out, and it's drove us insane. Just trying to help him get it. I feel so bad because Mr. Duggar loves everybody, and everybody loves Mr. Duggar. And he's a hell of a YouTube lawyer too.
Yeah, that was a weird audio problem. Like,
Has he
when
tried
wasn't
yet?
talking, it was like all crackly and stuff.
Right. It doesn't matter what it's his internet. I mean, there's something up with his internet because he can go to his phone, it does it. He can go to his computer, it does it. He can go to his, and he's got good equipment. I mean, he's got, a soundboard, a microphone, everything. And we've troubleshot every single thing you can possibly think of, and it just won't fix it. So, move to the desert and see what happens, I guess.
Man.
Is
Well,
he in the desert?
speaking of having to go, I do have about
look at this.
About 4 hours of video to edit and re-upload. Hooray.
What are you editing? Should you tell everybody what you're doing? Introduce yourself to these people. A lot of these people here probably have no idea who you are. Because your channel's fun. So
it is fun. That's where I like to keep it. Shizzy Wiznut. It's fun. And we tell AI stories on Sunday, which that is tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Saturday.
Shizzy Wizzy what?
On Saturday, right?
No, tomorrow's Sunday.
Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah. So
actually today's Sunday, but
It is.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Who's on first?
I am so lost. Okay.
I don't know where I
No,
am.
so Sunday I do a show with some good friends of the expert that he introduced me to, Volstorm and Diva, Dictionary Diva, and another guy, Kaiser Pineapple, and we tell these AI written stories, and the voices might change, and we might make our chat characters in our stories. Yeah, we get pretty vicious and saucy. And we do that for a couple of hours, and then we usually and it's just a end out the week. You know, everybody has a relaxing Friday, and they do wonderful stuff over with the expert. And then Saturday they're living off that hangover, maybe watching some college football. And then Sunday they're going, I really don't want to go back to work on Monday. And then they come in and they hang out with us, and it makes it all good and enjoyable.
It's some pretty funny stuff. I'll vouch for that. The voices are great. I mean, everybody, they're the people. I mean, there is actually some talented, really talented people, especially Dictionary Diva. I mean, she
she's
is,
got
and
a great voice.
yeah, her mod thing is I'm trying to get her to come on here as mod because I want to interview mod. That is absolutely fantabulous. I mean, it's unbelievable. Y'all should really check that out. Shizzy, do me a favor, type something in the chat, and I want you to drop your link in here if you could.
I did type something in my chat, your chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna mod you up right here so you can drop your link.
Oh, cool.
I'm way too inebriated to trying to figure all that. It'd be a lot easier if you do it. But yeah, drop your link in the chat. Everybody make sure you do follow sub up to Shizzy because I go on there all the time too. So if you like hearing my blabbermouth talk, you'll probably find me over there as well. So
yeah.
And we got a cool new channel started up.
That's going to be so much fun.
Oh, LW is coming in on this one. I guarantee that.
That's going to be a blast. That'll be a blast.
Where's this? Is it set up yet or no?
Yeah, somebody else set it up. We talked somebody else. We tricked somebody else into setting it up the other night, and we're gonna burn it to the fucking ground. It's gonna be really fun for probably 2 streams, but it's gonna be a good time. LW, don't worry, you're coming with me. Don't worry, brother.
We'll just have to get that thing up and running. We'll have to wait for Bobby Bag of Donuts to give us an invite. Do a show.
Did he get offended when I nicknamed him Bag of Donuts? I didn't quite get it.
I don't think he did. I
mean, he had a very New York accent, so I gave him the nickname Bag of Donuts after his name.
Oh, he's absolutely hilarious. I found him to be quite entertaining. I don't care if he's from New York.
No, of course not.
I don't think he cares either.
No. He better not. I mean, you better not. Anybody who gets their feelings hurt easily is not going to last long around me. I mean, just to be honest.
Oh God, no. But you have
a be so mean.
Well,
why am I mean?
Why you be so mean?
I'm not mean. I just like to tell jokes.
I cry if somebody says that my hair looks bad, and Fools has never made me cry. So I think he's a lot more softer hearted than he's putting on.
But Friction, I like to joke around, right? Kidding. Hey, look at this. Look at this. From over there in the land of Shakespeare.
Oh, no way.
What's up?
We got Broken Baker coming on over here.
Hey, and I see Gutters Pub is there also. Look at that. Hey,
Gutters
girl.
Pub coming in here too. What's up, Gutters? I love Gutters Pub.
She should come in.
Yeah, Gutters, you're always welcome. What's up, Broken Baker? How you doing, brother?
Well, I'm well rested, and I thought I'll see what all the fun people are doing on a Saturday morning.
Well, let's ask this first. How was your day with your daughter and your grandchildren and stuff like that? Did that go good?
Well, luckily there wasn't. I was afraid there was mentions of grandkids, but it was only a kitten. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you had grandchildren. Sorry.
No, I'm old, but not that old. she has a plan that within the next 3 years.
Expert. Why are you laughing? I'm sorry. I genuinely thought you said you had grandchildren.
Oh, I
You said
will.
you had a daughter that was like married or with a guy, blah blah blah. But anyway, so
Yeah, they just bought
Grandpa?
their first house together, and now they have a kitten. So
so you'll be a grandpa within 6 months. So or
Well,
9 months.
Grandpa's a kid.
9 months.
Well, it takes at
She-
least 9.
within the
You know,
next
when
3 years is what she promised. So
Right. There you go. Good for you, brother. Good for you.
you know
Well,
when kittens
let's see if
do
it happens.
this on you when they're going to sleep, like they're making muffins just like Baker.
yeah,
He is so gonna kick my ass. He is coming to America just to kick my ass.
Hey, that happens behind the dumpster at Dollywood, just like that other stuff. So, yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna treat you like a congressional aide.
No. Thanks for having me, Traveling Fools, and it was a pleasure meeting all
Love
of
you, Shizzy. Everybody, please, somebody drop Shizzy's link again. Please, everybody, do go over there and sub up to my friend Shizzy. He's a good guy. I love him to death. He's gonna have to buy me a beer at Tilted Kilt here before too long. We're gonna hang
We'll
out.
have to do that. We'll
Or
have some
that or at the Claremont Lounge. I'm leaning more towards the Claremont, but
Yeah. I don't know. Is Blondie even working there anymore?
No, she's retired, man. After
thought
like
she was
40
retired.
years of service, she finally retired. No more
great
beer
granddaughter's
can
there.
crushing, Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
Shizzy when he used to go there years ago, and they would have to go in there, and there was like on the stage there was a boom box, and they'd have to put their own CDs in, or they'd have to walk over to the jukebox and put the quarters in to play their own songs to dance on the stage. This
Yeah.
place is a dime piece.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I used to live 2 blocks away from there over on Greenwood. So
Oh,
I used to live,
right
I used
there.
to live in Virginia Highlands, so I know all about that. Yeah.
Anybody who's
Nice
lived
grocery
2 blocks
store
from
there.
Ponce de Leon, yeah, he's got my my backing. So,
All right, yes.
That's bad when they have to play their own music.
oh yeah, they had to play their own music. Yes,
They
sir.
play bagpipes there too.
Yeah, that
And
place.
the skin flute and the meat trumpet and the trombone
Oh.
and the male organ and it's endless. The instruments they can play.
Maybe we gotta take Baker to Atlanta.
I think so. Now, when you guys go to Pigeon Forge, I hope you know that we're probably going to show up as long as we're invited. So,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge deal. I don't know why. I don't know how this thing got started or what's going on with it, but it's getting
well, it's all
bigger.
your fault. You started it all. What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, probably is my fault. It is. So
Yeah, it's I came on to stream and was told you're coming to the US. I was like, what? Yeah, the expert told us. Well, he didn't tell me.
So, are you actually coming to the U.S.? Are you really
Yeah.
going to do this, Baker?
yeah, he is.
Yeah, I have to because he
I have to.
kind of
I like
pimped me out.
I like it.
Yes.
The man says.
Oh,
he
you should hear. My wife was pimping you out last night. She's like, we're gonna have to get a spreadsheet for Baker. Make sure he stays organized.
Yeah, I was told
So
that
where,
if I'm
where are
going to
you
stay
going
at
to fly
Valhalla, I
into,
have to.
Baker? Where are you going to
Sorry?
fly into? Well,
I don't know.
I mean, like obviously you've started preparing this, right? I mean, this is less than a year. Or no, like is that this April, right? May. Is this May?
5 months.
So hey, you've already started planning this trip, right?
Well, I have begun to
You just
think
found out about
about
it.
applying for the ESTA. So
You better hurry.
and at some point when I might call up the White Rabbit, just go to the chief instead of to the I can't say Indians, but
Did
always
you make your reservation?
I'm just gonna need all the dates and all the. Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, that was
Make sure you bring your blanket. They give them away free here, but you might not like them.
She's a good one to talk to about all this stuff, Baker.
Yeah, because I know kind of the expert is saying stuff, and then all of a sudden he's surprised that are people coming? Why? Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
told them
wild.
to. Why?
It's wild.
Yeah, but no, I'm I've been looking, but I need to know which airport and because all the plane trips I've seen so far will land at like 10:30 at night. So I'll try to figure out where to sleep and
But
stuff like
where
that.
do they
And
land? That's kind of what I'm curious.
So
From
because I've been
Denmark,
told fly
where
to
do you
Atlanta,
fly?
fly to Knoxville, fly to somewhere else. I can't remember. I need to know
No,
what's
you gotta
closer.
hit a major hub, right, Travis?
Homeless sleep in the airport like the homeless do at the Atlanta airport.
I've slept in many airports. I've slept in
Yeah, but
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
old. If I sleep on
You're
a
not
floor
old,
again,
Jesus Christ. I'm older than you are.
There's
goddamn it.
chairs.
He's
if I sleep on
a
a floor,
matter
I can walk
much.
for a week.
he's a
He's gonna,
European sophisticate.
he's
I
gonna have
remember
to.
landing in Jakarta one night at 11 o'clock at night. And this is in Jakarta, Indonesia. My flight wasn't out till 9 o'clock in the morning. And I get to this place and it's like, oh my God, I'm by myself. And I finally met these other people that were, they were from Sweden, I think, something like that. But we were the only people who weren't. And there were all the homeless come in and they all flock to this place and they're showering in the bathrooms and there's like a foot of water in the bathrooms. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, where am I? And we all huddled together. It was like, okay, I gotta go smoke a cigarette. Will you watch my backs while I watch? And this was one guy who was with these 4 girls, and they were like, they clung to me like magnets, like the whole group. I clung to them too because it was like traveling's fun. I mean, the adventures and the experiences that you'll have, but you'll have no problem flying to the U.S.
Oh
You'll
no, I
probably
just
land
need
in
to
like
know.
you'll probably
Just need to know
land
where
in.
to grab a car and where to go and stuff like. And maybe this time I'll make sure before I leave the lot at the car rental that the GPS isn't in Spanish because Spanish isn't one of my languages.
No.
Never
So,
trust GPS.
I had to drive from New York to to Delaware, and I could punch in the address, and but I don't know what's right or left, so I had to sit and look at the screen all the time. So that's fun, especially
So you've
when
been here.
Righto
You've been
and
to the
lefto.
U.S. So you've been to the U.S. before. This is not your first
yeah,
time.
twice.
Okay, no problem. Then you'll be fine.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
cool. I thought this was the first time you were coming. And never mind.
Oh
So
no,
you're good. You're good. You'll fly into probably, into New York, into Chicago or New York or something like that. You'll catch a flight down to Knoxville, jump over, and come hang out with everybody. And whatever happens behind the dumpster in Dollywood, I have nothing to do with.
no. I'll monetize it on OnlyFans, but only on OnlyFans.
You should probably get one of those before you come.
Yeah, no, because no, there'd be so much disappointment. So I just feel it's weird when you're taping women laughing at you.
No, that's cool.
No,
That's
but
cool.
but I just don't know what's because you said Knoxville, Shizzy said Atlanta. I don't know what's closest to wherever I'm going.
No, I said Atlanta because it's probably the cheapest. Going to
So many flights, yeah.
So that's a major
a
hub.
hub. Yeah. Atlanta's huge. Charlotte's pretty big.
The white one, with the gray. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to Europe, Denmark, or anywhere
whatever.
else.
No, but it's
I'm not an international traveler.
No, you should try it. It's fun.
Not allowed in a lot of places. My wife won't let me go.
It's because you're American.
Yeah.
Wait, won't let you, or your wife won't let you go where?
No, she won't let me go overseas.
Well, come on.
Oh, there either be an
jump in
international
with
incident.
me. Jump in with me. We'll go to Bali, man. We'll have a blast.
Well, she's pretty sure there'll either be an international incident or I'll not come back home. I'll be in jail somewhere. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you're gonna do it, might as well do it right. International incident sounds like the card I want to pick.
Hey, look at this. We got So You Light. This guy, I love So You
Oh,
Light
no
podcast.
way.
This is a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
he
he's
and I
awesome.
go way back. So You Light. I love the name. Say, hey man, if you want to jump on, dude, we're not going to be on here much longer, maybe 20, 30 minutes. But if you want to jump on, brother, jump on with us, man. The link should be pinned at the top of the chat. Anybody else, you're welcome as well. So, I'd love to talk to you, man. Haven't talked to you in a while.
Say that's cool, dude.
Oh yeah, he's my friend.
I met
We
him
go
on
way back.
like Meme Copium, I think, and yeah, he's wild.
Now,
I
see,
love
I
that.
don't understand this. Vandy Dandy's always he says I avoid Jackson Hartfield. Hartfield Jackson is how you should have said that, Vandy. But
That's in Hartfield.
yeah, Jackson Hartfield. It's Hartfield Jackson, but that airport is one of the simplest airports that I've ever been to in Atlanta. That's the Atlanta airport. I mean, it's complicated, you think, but once you get into the flow of it, it's a hell of a lot better than O'Hare or
I flew into
JFK
O'Hare
or
the first time, and
what a zoo. I mean, you can't find your way. It's the fucking thing's huge, and it's a huge circle, and you have to walk. If you're international at O'Hare and you land here, and then you got to get a damn domestic flight, you got to walk like 2 fucking miles.
Yep.
yeah, I that was my first time traveling without my parents or anything when I flew to O'Hare. I was just so massive. It's and you have to find. My sister was there as an exchange student. And I have to find her and the people she was staying with. And I know you can't tell, but I don't speak English natively because I have a slight accent that I know most people don't notice.
No.
But standing in O'Hare Airport at like I had been 17 at the time or something like that, and trying to find people, that's kind of weird. It's one of the
Yeah,
biggest airports there.
17 it is.
Look, I couldn't even find the expert outside of the Tennessee Stadium, and we were like 30 feet apart from each other,
Yeah,
and we
we
tried
really
to hook
were.
up, and I couldn't find the fucking guy or where the hell they were talking about. I could not imagine trying to find somebody at O'Hare Airport. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't even. The place is this huge circle that you can't. People bitch
No,
about
but
Atlanta
and
Airport.
there's so many exits into the what do you call it, into the real world. But when I fly into Copenhagen, there's one exit. If I fly into Geneva, there's one exit. You just go out there and there's a pickup area. There's always a ton of
Right.
people, but you just stand, and if you text someone and say, I'm by the pillar at the Rolex store, then they can find you. But the other one, oh, you have to go to this gate or this exit at this point at the, well, it's way too big, but it's America for you. It's a big place.
Yeah, everything's too complicated in America.
Yeah, it's just but I like I just hit in the numbers and to see if I could get an early flight so I could leave at like 12 in Denmark and be in Jackson at 9:49. But they already said Air Canada often delayed by 30 minutes. It's 5 months in the future, but still it's often delayed. I like that they just put that in there.
That's so weird,
isn't it?
Have you ever had a flight have you ever had an international flight be behind and you're having to miss? We actually had one time. I remember we landed in Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, however the hell you say it. So we landed there, and I don't I mean, we're looking at our phones, and the whole thing changed. Like we were supposed to have like a 3-hour layover, and it turned into a 1-hour layover when we got there. They changed the fucking flight. It was absolutely absurd. And so we're running through the airport. I had to leave my old lady behind. I'm like, all right, she's like, toting. Well, traveling with my wife is like traveling. Like if you remember the movie Spaceballs, remember when they're going through the desert and she's got all those trunks, and they're like carrying all this stuff. That's like traveling with my wife. And I'm like, all right, babe, I'm going up here to stop the plane. So I had to like run. I'm like, I'm leaving you behind. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop this plane and tell them you're coming. And I grabbed as much as I could and took off running and caught the flight. We made it out of there. But shit like that'll happen. It's weird when you, especially in Asia, you get these weird places. You better be there way ahead of time.
I only tried when the last 2 times my sister lives in Switzerland, so I fly down and take care of her kids sometimes. And the last 2 times I've been delayed out of Copenhagen, so because I just take the cheap flyer, so I had to go through Schiphol in Holland. We were delayed out of Copenhagen, but you have 45 minutes when you get there, and I don't know what happened. but I had to run from one gate to the other, and they closed the door behind me when I ran on the plane. My suitcase case arrived the next day, so that was nice. But I hated that. And the last time I flew through Munich, and I had a 3-hour delay in Munich. So that's nice. Sitting in an airport, and I had the worst. I have two herniated discs, and my back was just killing me. Standing in an airport 3 hours with a herniated disc, that's fun. So
yeah, that can be bad. I went down a slide one time, and this was in where the hell were we? I guess it was in Bali. So I went down this slide, and all these little people, and I guess I don't think about it because they're a lot smaller than I am. I mean, compared to me, I'm not a huge guy, but 6'1", 190 pounds, 185 pounds, somewhere in there. And I went down the slide, and I come off the bottom of it. It was at the hotel, and my ass hit the bottom of that pool so fucking hard, right on my tailbone, and it hurt so bad. 2 days later, I had to fly like 34 hours of like back. And man, by the time, I was literally standing in the stewardesses and stuff. They're like, "Sir, you need to sit down." I'm like, "I cannot sit. There's no way. I'm dying here." This is, I could only imagine herniated disc. That would be unbelievable.
That would be excruciating.
yeah, that's it's not but if I just had went through, because you just pop the pills before you jump on the plane and think, well, it's a 2-hour flight, I'll be fine. and then you're just standing in the airport for 3 hours. That's a killer.
Lines are kind of right though.
But I got to go to the Lego store that day, so that's fine.
Yeah, at least you got the Lego.
That's cool.
The deal.
I got this bad boy.
Hey, look at that.
That's awesome. I just saw they discontinued that.
So now I have to keep it and sell it for tons of money in 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Wait 5 or 10 years, you can make some money off of that. That'll at least pay for your trip to Dollywood.
Oh man, that's gonna be great.
When I talk to people about I told my daughters yesterday, I'm going to Dollywood. They were looking at me. The one from Hannah Montana, I was like, "You're too young."
Yeah, she's Hannah Montana's godmother.
Yeah, I know that, but my daughter had to explain I don't like to call him son-in-law, but the guy who lives in her house, who she was, and
love
they only been together for 4 years, so I still don't call him by name.
I love this guy. I love.
That's
I've heard
awesome.
you talk about this situation quite a few times, and I always laugh. I'm like, this is awesome.
I've had girlfriends I've dated that long and didn't call by their name.
I have girlfriends I've dated that long and didn't know their name.
No, he's
poor Friction sitting back there with her mom. Sorry, Mama Friction. We're really not bad people. We're just joking around. That's all jokes.
So don't worry, he wants to do that to his wife.
I know your daughter is Friction Vixen on YouTube, so you got to understand. Okay, and she is the best trivia host. I promise you, we love your daughter and your granddaughter as well, and all that jazz. You're great.
He's met Madison several times, and they get along great.
Yeah,
she really likes fools.
She's a sweetheart.
Don't leave back here on the side of the road. Always pick up the bucket.
Yeah, Friction Mama, Mama Friction. We'll call you Mama Friction. Mama Friction. Everything said here, 90% of it is said jokingly, so don't take us seriously. We're just fun talkers on YouTube that are just friends.
There you go.
But I can't believe you're not done with that damn puzzle yet. Jesus Christ, get to work, ladies.
She's been rocking that thing, man.
Diligently. I said we just started this tonight.
What's the finished outcome gonna be?
Yeah, I would like to see that. Good question.
Yeah. Christmas.
What is that? Like is that an old Dodge or?
It's got lag there.
All right.
It's a truck. Is it? Oh no, is it a truck or is it a VW Bug?
The truck. It's an old truck.
Yeah, it looks like an old Dodge truck. Maybe a Chevrolet. I don't know.
Oh shit! And there's my keyboard.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. I look forward to this Dollywood thing though. I like we really. I know we talk about the Slob Olympics. You guys talk about Dollywood. It's kind of the same thing. Expert. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a meetup of people and different communities, but
I get the idea, but this will be it's a first.
It's a first. We've done it. We're going on our 4th time doing it now. The first is really funny. We're on our 4th time now, so it's wait and see. The next time will be bigger, and you pick a different location. We're going on our 4th Slob Olympics, and it's all these people who have never met each other come together and actually meet in person, which is really cool.
Well, it was for me. It was when I got monetized. Somebody asked me what I wanted to do next. I was like, I'd like to go to Vegas next year. I think doing and that was the everything's Dollywood is the Vegas idea. And see, I had Vegas Rick lives out there. I was like, man, I got a connection out there. I was like, it'd be awesome. I was like, it can't be that bad. And then I don't know, but Dollywood just seems kind of cooler. It seems much more YouTube.
Well, yeah, more than Vegas.
And
Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's easier to keep us together, I think, because in Vegas there's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Yeah, Expert's going to come back with a Mike Tyson tattoo on his face. I'm going to make sure of that.
Well, the Smoky Mountains, you got bears and hogs, and supposedly they have Bigfoot, a kind of Bigfoot up there, not the Bigfoot that we're all used to from like Harry and the Hendersons, but some different type. I don't know. I
watched a weird movie the other night, and I'd had speaking of movies, oh Jesus Christ, this movie, it was on Hulu, I think is what it was on. It was called The Man Who Killed Hitler and also
the Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot. And it
yes,
what's
with
his name?
the guy from Tombstone and everything else. Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Yes.
Sam Elliott. And
you watch high quality flicks.
Oh man, I mean, this movie was. I was like, "What is it?" Sam Elliott. Oh, okay, I'm hooked. I'm in. I watched. What a horrible
was it about?
movie!
Because like
it was great.
I think I watched most of it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, the end when he actually kills the Bigfoot. I mean, Jesus Christ, I almost cried. I mean, Sam Elliott killing the Bigfoot. I mean, this like tore at my heartstrings. This was absolutely cinema fantastico. I mean, this was great. Yeah, it was horrible, but it was great at the same time. Yeah, one of the worst, best movies I've watched in a long time.
I guess Sam Elliott turns a lesbian straight.
Sam Elliott will turn a lesbian straight? Is that what you said, Friction?
You know my best friend that the well video, of course, that you love so much.
Oh yeah, your well fish. She did a squirrel fishing out of her well. She had squirrels fall in her well, and she had to fish them out because they drowned. And she had to put hooks down and fish them out of her well. One of the best YouTube videos I've ever seen in my life. Yes, that was awesome, Friction.
Well, I had a crackhead that was living out in my barn that ran over my well house and pushed it so far that it knocked the concrete cap off my well. And there was a female squirrel that went down there, and a male squirrel was going and chasing her. They both died together.
Wait a minute, you had a crackhead?
No, so the concrete. What? You said you have a crackhead. You just said you had a crackhead living there.
Hey, Mama's stepping in now, Friction. Mama's stepping in now.
Yeah, I heard a crackhead living in the barn as well.
Yeah, and I love that. Like when I say it, she's like, "No, you got it wrong. It's these squirrels." I'm like, "No, wait a second here. You said crackhead, right? I've never.
Not crackhead living there. Yes.
Oh,
That
you
was
said you had a crackhead living in your
I thought
barn.
that's what you said too. You had a crackhead living on a
Just a
barn.
knucklehead then. Okay.
My husband,
You know
my
what? Next time you
husband
tell the
and
story,
my
say it just like
high school
that, though.
friend
It
live
was
out in the
great.
barn, and he didn't specify that he was going to move in his crackhead girlfriend with him and their crackhead aggressive dog.
So now we got crackhead dogs.
Look,
I mean,
this
story's getting better.
woman, she was trying to back out of my driveway. My driveway is maybe, I don't know, 60 feet. And she had to pull forward probably 15, 20 different times. And she still hit a tree that is 5 feet off of my door.
Is her name Karen Reed?
Don't need to be driving.
I was like, would you like me to do this for you? I have plenty of experience backing it up.
But the beauty of it was in the end, it turned out that 2 squirrels had jumped in her well and died. So she had to get fishing hooks and jig them out of there, and hook these squirrels. So she was well fishing for squirrels on a YouTube video. It's absolutely fucking
showering in that.
It was awesome.
You have to understand that, because if anybody does watch the video, I know a lot of people won't, but if you do and you hear all the gagging in the background, I am usually not that weak stomach, but you have to understand that my husband is quadriplegic. He uses certain medical devices under this water, and we both showered under this water. I told him I was not using the water to brush my teeth because it smelled funny. He was still using it. He's like, "No, it's fine." I'm like, "Oh God." I was sitting here thinking about everything that we've used water for over the past however long it had been since it happened.
I love teeth.
And I'm just like, "Oh God." I just kept getting sick over and over.
Welcome to the
yet.
South. Hey,
How do you
Baker,
clean that out?
come on down to America. The South's great down here. Come on down, brother. You'll be brushing your teeth with a squirrel. Squirrel water. Squirrel water. Squirrel water.
Squirrel dumplings by brushing your teeth.
Apparently, I have to fight bears and boars. No one told me about bears and boars.
Oh, I
And
can
probably
show
there
you
will
a
be
video.
snakes too. I'm changing my plans. I'm flying to Alaska somewhere where there's no wild animals.
No, there's
Now you'll love
polar
it.
bears.
Baker,
Well,
let
you
me
don't
ask
want
you
to go
this.
to Alaska.
No, Baker, you said you have been to the U.S. So where have you been? Like honestly, where have you been in the U.S.?
I've been to Geneseo in Illinois, small hick town out in the open plains, and then I've been I did kind of like the East Coast trip with my kids in a couple of years ago. We have a exchange student who lives in Delaware, so we stayed at her place. Went to DC and New York and did the classic East Coast thing.
When you say the classic East Coast, no, I'm curious what the classic East Coast thing is.
Well,
expert,
to
aren't
see
you?
New York.
Maybe
you need to
know
see
this.
New York, and because a lot of people are, oh, I'm just going to do a weekend in New York. I hated New York. I thought it
New
was
York's a
smelly.
shithole.
Okay, did you see upstate New York though?
Oh,
We went out
New
to
York near the city.
we went out to a mall out in the hills or the mountains or whatever you would call it, and walked around because we had 2 days in New York, and we did the first day, and I hated every single second of being there. So the day we had to fly out, we went out into a mall in the mountains and shopped. And because
New York's an absolute shithole.
Yeah, I don't even like Copenhagen. That's just 1 million people.
Man, I wish.
I've never been in New York.
Let's talk about this expert before he comes in. I mean, if he's going to come here, maybe we can figure out some kind of cool thing where we can take him down to the Keys or something. We can all go down there, or we can go to Miami for a night or two, or we can go to I mean, there's so many wonderful places. And I mean, even if it's not
he needs to do
somewhere
Miami.
like that, like let's go somewhere beautiful. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, doing that thing. I mean, it's very beautiful. But if I don't want you leaving thinking that the United States is New York and Pigeon Forge. Jesus Christ, so many beautiful places here.
I'm
And
renting
you
a
don't
car
think-
going
don't want to
to.
be where wild animals are. And if you go to Pigeon Forge, I know this from experience from 2 years ago, Spot Olympics, that there are wild animals out there, and there are roads that get closed off to make it very hard to get out of there.
I'm
So
going to
what
ask
you're
you a
saying
favor. Are you
is
coming by yourself, Baker?
the expert has made strict rules
No,
that
I'm
not
just
use it
curiously
at the
asking.
time.
Are you coming by yourself?
Yeah, I actually
Okay,
asked my
okay.
youngest daughter
Well,
today, and she was just.
you can go closer to Atlanta, and my friend, I'll offer you a place to stay at my house if you need it, as a hub point to get you to Atlanta. I'll provide you with a nice place to stay and stuff like that. So if you need, and we'll go down to Atlanta, you and I will go down there together. My wife, maybe we can drag the expert and his wife down. We'll meet up with Shizzy in Atlanta, stuff like that. I mean, we can go to some really nice places that aren't the horrible New York or the.
No, but
Yeah.
I actually have to when my kids went over there, because it was the first time, and they just watched movies and they were like, "Oh, Americans are like this." The people in Delaware is some of the nicest people we ever met, and it
Did you
was
meet
just
Joe
a small
Biden?
town. What?
Did you
No, we
meet Joe
didn't meet.
Biden?
No, we didn't meet Joe Biden, but
Did you do any
the
blow
friend
with
I was
wine?
staying with is a police officer, so she actually had him visit the police station when he was a VP. So she was kind of happy, and her son was very proud that her mom, even though they're they're Republican, that she had met the VP. And I said, "Well, that's nice." And she said, "Did you ever meet any famous people?" I said, "Well, I used to play for the Queen most of my time as an enlisted soldier." He thought that was pretty cool as well.
Well, if you need a hub to stay at, and you want to extend your stay a little bit, and you want to go see some stuff, mi casa su casa. You said you don't speak Spanglish, so that means my
just say
house. That means my
casita.
house, your house. You know.
Yeah, but I'm it's not the lack of bets. I've been offered many a bet. But my biggest problem is whenever people are saying, "Is it real?" I said, "Yeah, I'm probably coming." Well, you have to come to Texas, and I'm like, "Can I do it in a day?" No, probably not. Okay. Well, you have to come to Chicago. I said, "Well, how far is that?" Well, 16 hours. It's a short ride. No, probably not. It's my problem isn't finding stuff to do. It's more to tell people, "No, I want to go see the mountains because we don't have mountains, and I want to go drink some moonshine." And
Well, then come to my house. Then come to my house. I'll make you some special. Right off my stuff.
I'll
I do that.
fly home blind in one eye because
Right, exactly. No, we don't make it out of old car radiators anymore. It doesn't have the antifreeze in there, so don't worry about that. We already killed all those people, so they're good. We tested it on the dummies. You're good now, trust me.
yeah, but I'm just as I told the expert the other day, I'll start with applying for my ESTA to see if I'm legally allowed to enter the country, or else I have to go through Mexico. So we'll work that out.
He's gonna become the El Broken O Banker coming in wearing a sombrero. We're gonna sneak him in to the bottom. We'll pick you up. You get across the Rio Grande, and we'll pick you up, float along. It'll be cool, man. LW can pick you up. LW's down there by Texas. He'll pick you up and drag you over.
I'll get a free phone out of it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
that'll be
You
nice.
get a free phone. Probably some, a bunch of free money and all that kind of jazz too. It took us 2.5 years to get my wife's approval to come here. I remember that, and legally, like, to get my wife's approval to come to this country. And I was so tempted to just fly her to Mexico and change her name to, like, Carmelita or something like that, and just bring her right over there. Anyway, Shizzy and I created a whole new channel for that kind of talk, so we didn't have to do it on our channel. So.
Then when you start calling her Carmelita, she's like, "Who are you talking to? Are you cheating on me?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next thing she's like, "You don't know me. You don't know me." I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, what the hell's going on?
Daddy, and the ESTA is it's back in the day we had to apply for a visa. We're on the visa waiver program now, but we still have to apply for an ESTA, because if that's denied, we have to apply for a visa to show that we are not. I loved it the first time I flew in the plane. They gave you like 7 or 10 questions
Yeah.
to give to immigration, and one of them were, do you plan on doing a terror attack?
Like I'm
And I think, how many people like me have sat there and thought, what would happen if I said yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Because in the bottom it said, a yes to any of the above questions isn't automatically a forfeit of your right to enter the US. I was like, do you carry illicit drugs? Do you want to do crimes? Do you think do you plan to work
No,
while
and
in the
he's
US?
telling you the truth as a foreigner flying into this country. Because every time my wife, like every time we fly back into the US, I mean, my wife is 100%, legal. When we've done all the paperwork, we paid all our money. She's still not a citizen, but she is a whatever the hell they call it, a permanent resident. Permanent
Yeah.
resident.
Yeah.
And we've done all the paperwork, we've done everything 100%, to the books. But even so, when we fly back, he's not lying. They have to fill out all this paperwork, and she has to go. We get back, and she has to go through this line over here with this big thing of paperwork, and I, just float right through. It's ridiculous.
But it's the same thing when we come back. We're always laughing at the people who because I'll probably hop in of Frankfurt or Munich or Heathrow. Well, Heathrow will be different now because they're not in the EU anymore. But we just laugh and go past all the Americans standing in line to get into Europe, because we have the same checks here that they have to go through, and we can just breeze by in a way, because it's in the European Union. We have our passport. We can just, there's no borders. So it's always fun that you. But the last time we were holed up in New York for so long, and I didn't understand why. I was there with how much they were like 17 and 15, and I think we were talking to this guy for like 30 minutes, and I don't know if I looked especially terroristy, but it took a long time to get through the last time.
You look pretty sketchy, man.
Yeah, I know. It's funny enough. It's always my daughter who's picked out of the line.
Yeah, same as my wife. For some reason, they always do the whole search and the whole make her walk through the thing 3 or 4 times and do the whole thing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know what's going on here.
That's funny. We always do that with TJ too. Right. They're like, hey, can you pick up your legs so we can feel your balls really good? My husband.
Yeah, they always make Mrs. Fools walk back and forth through this thing, and make her walk back and forth through this thing, and make her walk back and forth through this thing. And I'm over here with backpack with a drone and fucking all this camera equipment, all this stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you can go on through." And they're like, "My wife's got nothing on her." She's like, "Oh, can you walk back and forth through this thing? Can you walk back and forth through this?" I'm like, "Yes, sons of bitches." You fucking perverts. This is a joke. It's absolutely absurd. I went through one flight, and I'll never forget this. So I'm going through checkout, and the people in front of me, I mean, they look like
Bless you.
yeah, bless you. They were on the terrorist watch list, this guy in front of me. So I'm going to this thing, and I found this out later, but all of a sudden, right in front of me, and this was in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I'm going to this thing, and these people, I mean, they're dressed like, look like Bin Laden, going to this thing, and I'm in line behind them, and all of a sudden, all the military, everything comes running up with their guns and taking this whole family in front of me. I'm standing there like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? And I'm backing up, I'm waiting for it all to explode in my face. And you know what I mean? And I'm back away. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, where am I? But yeah, they took those people. I mean, the military rushed those people. And I found out afterwards, talking to people, that they were on the high, whatever, the world government terrorist watch list or whatever it is that they were on that. And I was like,
you guys
"Gee."
wonder why I'm not allowed overseas. It
Yeah,
sounds like an
It's
awful
fun,
time.
man. It's
Sounds
fun.
awful.
Yeah,
I
but
would
it's
go.
fun.
I would go if I went to Denmark. I would get in there and start asking for like cheese danishes or something, and they get mad at me, and I'd be like
no,
in
but
jail.
because you would land in Copenhagen, they're weird people. Most of them are Swedish. So,
Oh well, then I would get along with them. I bet.
yeah,
Well,
because
here's the way I
They
look
would
at
love
life.
me. They might pay me to the palace.
Would you rather die at 62 of a heart attack, or would you rather get eaten by a shark at 61? I'd rather get eaten by a shark at 61 than die at 62 of a heart attack. I mean, that's just the way I look at life.
Yeah, man, I see what
yeah,
you're
it's
saying, but
about having some. But again, it's
You
you Americans can travel further within your own country than I can. And if I visit every
There's
country in
nothing
Europe, so
better. And Baker, I'm sorry to say it, but there's nothing better than an American passport. If you have an American
Yeah,
passport, you can
fools.
do. Hang on, come in slowly, Megan. There is nothing better than having an American passport. And saying this, my wife has an Indonesian passport, and it makes so much difference everywhere we go. I mean, I just see it. You have an American passport, you can just wham bam, you flash that son of a bitch, and they're like, "Welcome in." And my wife's like behind me, Indonesian passport. Go to this line over here. It's like
yeah. Well,
it really makes a difference.
Our passport is beetroot colored, and I never ever had any. I hear about all these TSA agents and stuff, and of course sometimes I forget like maybe some things in my like a scissor in my the bag with
carry
all
on.
my with my all the for the showering stuff. I might have forgotten a scissor in that. I'm just getting a smile because we Danes are kind of seen like simple people, and do we really know Danish people? No. It's part of IKEA. It's over by the sofa section in IKEA. That's how people watch most Danish people. So we we get treated really kind of like the simple cousins whenever we go. So whenever I flash my little red passport, I walk straight through most things. Even though I'm a pretty wide guy. I'm not a big guy, but I'm pretty wide, and I have a few tats everywhere, and I just walk straight on by because Danish people are nice people. I don't know why people think that. They haven't met us, but
Right. I think
talk
you're an
about that.
asshole. I think you're an asshole, but yeah, I'm gonna keep you around just go. You just go. I love you.
Yeah, you can always push me in front of you if you need someone to get in a fight. But
Right.
I'm
There
gonna
you go.
jump off. It's 8 in the morning. I have to go hit the gym.
Yeah, I
Hey,
gotta
hey,
get going
hey,
too because I gotta go to
Baker,
bed.
man. Thanks so much for coming by. Please type something into the chat, Baker. I'm gonna mod you up so you can leave your chat or leave your link to your channel in there. Everybody do sub up Baker because I mean
Yeah,
he's
he's a good
awesome.
guy.
He's
He
fucking
has
awesome,
great
man.
content. He's on like 10 hours a day or something like that, man.
No, he's
Awesome.
always on. And
Yeah.
a lot of people like to cover these like criminal trials and stuff like that. You should definitely check him out because they're always talking about all that kind of stuff. I just modded you up, Baker. Do drop your link in there, please. Please, everybody right here, sub him up.
I'm
Get
not
him up.
good of a grifter, but I'll see if I can find.
You're not grifting here, man. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you coming here. That's not grifting, man. I'm grifting for you. So
Well, look,
drop your
I'm
fucking
not.
link. Drop your fucking link. Everybody sub him up, man. He's a cool guy.
Then I'll grift. If I'm doing a baking stream today at 2, so if anyone likes
cool.
to bake, I'll bake some Danish traditional New Year's Eve cakes. So
Just subbed, Baker. Just subbed.
thank you so much, Megan.
There you
Expert,
go.
Baker,
you know I love you.
I'm having a New Year's Eve party. Should I make these cakes?
Right. There you go. You could do like a joint thing.
Should I have?
You
should I
should
make
do that.
those?
Now,
I'll-
expert, can we get you in an apron? Can we get you in an apron?
Is he
And only
clothed
an
under
apron.
Falls? Is he got clothes on under it? I'm just
I don't
No,
wear
asking.
that's up
pants.
to you, Megan. That's up to you.
Asking for a
I don't wear
friend.
pants.
He doesn't wear pants, Megan.
No, pants are prison.
Well, leave it with me.
Yeah. Have fun. See you, Traveler.
Take care,
See
All
baby.
right,
you,
Baker.
hey,
see you,
Baker.
Bacon,
Hey,
and
brother
Friction.
Take care,
Baker, I
Get
buddy.
love
more
your
on
content,
that
man. I love your
puzzle and
content, Baker.
Harry Leg by
Take
expert.
care now.
I'll talk to you later.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Falls, look up
Everybody sub up Broken Baker right now. Please,
All
everybody
right.
sub him up. Please give him a thumbs up on some of his content and stuff like that. Support that guy. He's super cool. He's gonna come over here and we're going to Dollywood, baby. We're going to Dollywood.
Is that not the most ridiculous thing?
Imagine,
Coming over here from
imagine going from Denmark to America to go to Dollywood
Well-
with a bunch of fucking rejects, you know?
Well, he
Like,
wants to
this
see
is
like
awesome.
it's funny because he like I guess like I don't think about it. I'm not an international traveler, but it's like you think I guess from other countries come to America you are always sold on cities, and he's like, wait a second, like you don't think about like the Smoky Mountains are the #1 national park in America.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful. I love it.
and they're free. It's the only free national park I think too.
No.
And so I don't know. It's there's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't think about him why having an interest until just now. when you said it.
Expert. All my wife ever wanted to do was to see LA. All my wife wanted, because she's from Indonesia. All she ever wanted to do was to see Hollywood. Because that's what in Asia, and that's what they like to see. And we kept telling her, it's like, it's a fucking shithole. It's a fucking shithole. It's fucking shithole. It's a fucking shithole. So finally, we booked this, and it was cheaper for us to spend 2 nights there than it was like the way we booked our flights in the whole end of it. So we went to Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, China, Indonesia, goddamn, Vietnam. Like we went to all these countries, all these things, and yeah, I did get in one little brash fight with some people in Thailand, but other than that, there was no, and we did get arrested in China.
That's a good trip, Falls. That's a great
But we got back to LA, and my wife was fucking. She's like, "This is the most scared I've ever been in my life." And I'm like, "Maybe I told you." And Venice Beach, yeah, I'm watching the beach, but it's a beautiful place. It's very nice. You can go wander around. But she was like, "Holy shit, this is shit." Yeah, it was horrible.
All right, Falls, I got something to show you, brother.
All right. So let's give Megan the Megan. Thanks for letting everybody else go out before you
No,
started
you're right.
talking. So
And
what
I
do you got for me here?
disagree. The best passport is an Aussie passport, but my friend made me this.
Australia's not even real. It's not even a real
Well,
country.
yeah, I know it's a fake passport, but
Yeah.
look what my
I
friend made.
still want the bobblehead or whatever the hell you call them.
Do you mean the Funko? Well, hey,
I still
dude,
want
you just dissed an Australian passport, so fuck you.
I want the Funko.
Oh, he's right there, and he's shaking. He's
Listen,
going.
listen. Until you're gonna send me the Chief Brady Funko, I think that we're gonna have to part ways.
And I failed to see how this is a major loss for me.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
How is this bad for me, Fools? No, that actually, Fools. I know I haven't been around because I ended up in hospital.
We've missed you, Megan. I mean, like,
No, you missed the fact you haven't had cheese.
LW was telling me. LW called me last night, and he says, "Where the fuck has Megan been?" He's
In
like,
hospital with
we haven't
in
heard from
hospital
Megan.
with a blood clot.
Oh, well,
I-
Megan, I hope everything's okay. In all
It-
seriousness,
it
we
was
like to give
not,
each other hell, but I
Yeah,
hope
no, it
everything's
wasn't
okay.
DVT like we thought it was, but it was a blood clot in my calf.
So did you? Well, let me ask you this. So, I mean, I really hope that before as soon as you heard you had a blood clot and blah blah blah, did you put that Funko in your will to go to me?
Yeah, to my nephew.
Oh well, god damn it,
My
that nephew.
Well, I'm sorry. My nephew was
Man, I gotta go, y'all.
My
I love
nephew
y'all.
was here.
This is great.
Expert, hang on before you
Oh,
leave.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not my
Hang
fault.
on.
My nephew's cuter than you fools.
Well,
And not
so
far
now
enough.
you think your goddamn family's cuter than I am. Jesus
Ah.
Christ, you're
Let's
weirder than
not
I ever
giving my
thought you were.
nephew any credit. You could get hit by the ugly stick and fall out of the ugly tree and still be cuter, fools.
I love this lady. No,
Oh,
she and I go
she's
back and forth.
awesome. She's
Expert,
awesome. Why I
expert.
have to go? I'm like, man, I'll end up being here. It's
No,
already,
I'm
what is it, 2:15 or whatever?
Expert, you gotta know we talk shit over here, and it's all
We talk
about
shit
fun.
all the time.
It's all about fun. She knows I love her. Megan
No,
knows
no,
I love her.
see, expert, just between you and me, fools, don't listen to this. He thinks it's all fun. I'm actually deadly fucking serious, okay? So.
Wait, you mean you hate me that much? You hate me that much, or you did actually leave that Funko and you are dying tomorrow?
Well, I'm dying in 2 hours, but my nephew's still dead. You dissed, no, see, brother, you dissed the Aussie passport. I can't let that go.
That's the one
Expert.
that gets me. All about all about the passport.
They just give those away in Cracker Jack boxes,
Although,
don't they?
fools, I do agree.
Right, you get
that
them in
LA
Cracker
is a
Jack box.
shithole.
Yeah, Libby.
LA is a fucking shithole. I nearly got killed there 3 times. Wasn't trying hard enough.
I know.
But yes, I agree with you.
Thank
Wyatt.
God that was before
You can always go
here.
back.
Part of California.
No, thank God that was before she put me in her will. You know.
Well, yeah. No, I didn't have him at that time. No, I didn't have him. I only got him in March of this year.
Trevor, have you ever heard of Newport, Tennessee?
Newport. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything
Oh,
about it.
no,
Like I
nothing.
know nothing about it, but I do know.
Do you
there
know
is
what
a town.
ramps are?
Ramps?
Yeah, it's like some sort of like wild onion / garlic type thing.
Hey, you got a pull out of a football field up here in these
I
neck of
don't
the
know.
woods.
It's ramps, RAMPS. So they have a ramp festival in Newport, Tennessee, and like Newport has like I don't know 55 people live there, and I was there at the ramp festival, and I met a couple that were from England, and I was like, "How did you find Newport, Tennessee?" And they're like, "Oh, we love it. They had this great like I think it was bluegrass. I can't remember now. Like, oh, we're here for the music. Like, this is our favorite place. We come here like every year." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Are you really from England?" And the woman, she was hilarious. She's like, "Yeah, can't you tell from my teeth?" And I was like, "What is happening right now?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you do have teeth, which is different than most women in Newport, but you know what's happening here." So anyway, no, it's
I
just
love those
funny to me
situations.
that like you have everybody has this thing about America, you know. And it's like, oh, like you said, you know, like about going to LA and Hollywood and all that stuff. It's like, no, man, like I met this couple there. The big jam was
Well, you know,
Newport.
you'll like this. One of the funniest things my wife said to me when she got here, and she was here, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I have a lot of friends, you know, blah blah blah. Disclosure: where's Mr. Duggar when I need him? But she was like
associates.
Well, she was like,
acquaintances.
where's like all the black people? And I don't mean in a bad way, but that's what my wife was asking, because every commercial, everything, everything you see is, and I don't mean this in any kind of like political way. I don't mean this. I just mean reality, that she legitimately asked that question. And it was, you know, then I took her to Atlanta, but
You wait, what's that comment?
Wow.
No. But like the commercial wise and the everything wise and the media wise and what they're seeing overseas and what they're saying is a disconception of what it is. I mean, it's just reality. It really is what it is. I don't mean anything like against these people, but it really shows like the things that are perceived by people from other countries, and then they come to America, is not the actual representation of what America really is.
When I was in Seattle, or before I went to Seattle, I had friends go and they said the people in Seattle are the nastiest people. They hate foreigners, you know, they don't want to talk to you, you know, whatever. I don't know what part of Seattle you were in, because they hear the Aussie accent and they're buying me Starbucks every time I turn around. You know what I mean? Like, but that's to your point. You hear
Right, I don't
this.
mean that in a bad way.
No,
Like, I
I
don't mean
don't
that in a
either.
bad way
No.
whatsoever. I just mean
But you do
factual.
have these perceptions being a foreigner of,
Right.
oh, there'll be gang fights in LA and Seattle are full of, bitchy people, whatever. And that's very true. And in LA, they love the accent. In Seattle, they love the accent and were buying me coffee, like. But
Megan,
yeah,
I guarantee
Don't go
that
to
I
Southeast
guarantee
Florida.
Megan talked to everybody that she met.
no, people, I would say
The accent.
the accent. If I hear another American, no disrespect to you all, tell me to throw another effing shrimp on the Barbie, firstly, you idiots, it's
No, I want to hear you
prawn.
say crikey.
Come on,
I want to
throw
hear you say crikey.
Barbie, Megan, please.
I
Throw
want to hear you
another
say
shrimp on.
crikey,
It's a
Megan. Come
fucking
on.
prawn, you dicks, and
I want to
crikey.
hear you say, that's not a knife.
No, I want to know about
Hang on,
is
let
like,
me get
do you know
Harvey
Mel
right.
Gibson?
Hang on,
That guy
Falls,
is
can you?
cool. He was in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. But yeah, they loved. I had people tell me they would buy me drinks if I kept talking.
Well, I mean, lots of guys tell girls that they'll buy them drinks, or they'll keep
No,
talking.
these were good. Well,
That's a
a lot
common
of
thing.
As
Yeah,
long as
there's a
Megan
lot
feels
of
like the one
girls will
who's
say it to
talking,
girls.
Wait,
too.
somebody says they'll buy Megan drinks until she stops talking. I guarantee you were drunker than Indians by the time you got done because Megan, you can
I
talk more
don't
than
drink
anybody I ever
alcohol.
met in my life.
I do not drink alcohol as a general rule because I'm allergic.
Bullshit. You were on here the other night.
No, I said as a general rule, you fuck. You might want. I tell you to
That
clean the
means something
shit
different
from
in
your
Australia.
ear.
I gotta
Fool.
go, guys. I'll never leave. See, this is what I told you, man. I told you this 10 minutes ago, didn't I? I said I've got to go, man.
Expert.
Yeah,
I
What
can tell
happens
Megan's
here,
gonna
expert?
shoot a
What
trip.
happens here is we end up off on like in any
She's a
weird
trip.
place. But before
love
you
her.
leave, make sure you tell everybody who you are and everything like that. I'm not pushing you out the door, but I do want everybody to sub
He's
you
been
up
telling
because
me for
I
10
go over to
hours.
experts and shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, Megan. I'll buy you a drink
Right,
and you can
right,
talk in a
bitch.
minute. But I go over to experts and hang out all the time. I'd love for you guys
Yeah.
to come over there and hang out there as well because it is a really cool, chill place to come hang out.
Yeah.
Great trivia nights on Tuesdays, great Friday night live streams and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'm the channel about nothing. So
So the Seinfeld channel then?
yeah, he's like a bad Seinfeld episode.
that's what got me
Seinfeld.
was after like doing this for like a couple of years. I was like, I really am. It's like people ask me what I do. I'm like, I talk about whatever interests me. You know, it's like, well, current
Don't leave
events are
yet.
big.
I gotta piss off the back porch. Hang on.
Yeah, that's cool, man. You know, so it's like current events. You know, I started when I first started this. My wife bought me a microphone, and she said,
Yeah.
"Here, talk to the people on YouTube instead of talking to me about the people on YouTube."
Oh, that's charming.
Well, no, she was because I mean, you know, it was during the pandemic, and we were sitting here and you're watching this stuff, you know. I'm like, you won't believe what blah 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 just said and all this stuff, and she's like, I don't care. I
I
can't take
don't
it anymore.
care. Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what got me going, and then it was like, well, there was no. How do you starting a channel during the pandemic really sucked because
Everyone was
what do you
doing it.
talk about? You can't talk about stuff happening in the pandemic, right? Because they banned everything. And
Right.
so my first news was Gabby Petito. You guys
Oh,
remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I'm
Yeah.
sitting here.
Or
So
something.
I made the mistake of going to law school, and so I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this. I'm like, this is not how any of this works, okay? And so I got mad, and I was like, listening to it was crazy. So back then though, you couldn't go live. There was no StreamYards. You had to have 1,000 subs before you could hit that live button.
Oh, yeah.
So I was
Right.
doing 3 videos a day every day, like 10 15 minutes long, whatever. And anyway, but yeah, like the true crime stuff, like that's crazy. I didn't want to get pigeonholed in that. The problem is that it depresses you really bad.
It does. Yep.
I mean, look at you guys can talk to me for 1 minute. You know, I'm not that person. and then it's like I don't know, all the stuff at YouTube's just weird, but it's like I just talk about whatever, I like happy stuff. Like I don't know.
He's got
my
a
lady
great,
leg lamp back here, man. Like, that's my big. I'm so happy for that. That was a big
I'm
deal.
jealous
I
as
did a
fuck about
12-hour
that.
grift to get that.
Yeah, you did do that, and I am jealous as fuck. I've always wanted I've got the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I've always wanted the lady. It is yeah,
It's
fragile,
electric sex.
fragile. I've always wanted the fragile lady leg lamp. I've always wanted that. Nobody's ever bought it for me. Somebody bought me this. But
So hang on, fools. You got as much chance of getting the leg lamp as you have of getting Chief Brody from me.
I'm getting that Chief Brody from your cold dead hands. Don't you worry.
Good luck.
I've
with
already
that.
filed suit.
I'm
I know
giving it to
lawyers.
expert.
I know
You're gonna have-
lawyers. I know lawyers, and I've already
I'm
contacted
giving it
Mr.
to
Duggar.
experts. Hey, you'll have to find expert for it, you son of a bitch. So
I've
let's
already
go.
contacted Mr. Duggar,
awesome.
and he is an
Hang
expert
on.
in bird law and Funko law as well. I think he has just renewed his license.
Oh, is it
Funko law.
renewed? Yes.
Funko
So,
law.
Funko law. Give me
Hang on,
that.
Derek.
I
Hang on,
What's the
Derek.
deal with Funko?
I don't
What,
know, but I
you
want the
wanna
Chief
talk to me
Brody
about it?
Jaws Funko.
No.
No, you asked. So don't ask.
So, like, I've got
here's a lesson my grandmother would have taught you. Don't
Yeah.
fucking ask a question if you don't want the fucking answer. She wouldn't have said it that way, but learn.
Good
I
lord.
love Megan.
Well, like, look,
I love
I
Megan.
got this thing, right? I got because it had Darth
Ooh,
Vader.
what'd you get?
One of the Darth Vader snow.
Oh yeah, I've got that. Got it.
The Darth Vader snowman
Of
cost
course
more
you
than
do,
buying the
Megan.
whole set. And I was like, well, I'm getting the set of this then.
Yeah, I've got him somewhere over here.
Like Darth Vader.
Of
he's
course
like-
you do, Megan. Of course you have
This is
that.
now
What's up with
expert.
Jaws?
Anything you
I
pull
just-
out, she's got one too.
Right.
What's the deal with
Beg your
Jaws?
pardon. Beg your pardon.
See, this is why I said I gotta
you meant
go.
the
I know I
photos.
get engaged,
Sorry,
man.
folks.
I
Sorry,
wanna
fools. I know
leave.
you just.
I
Yes.
didn't say
I
it.
love her.
LW said that. Yell
No,
at
I know,
LW,
no,
not
but I'm
me.
apologizing in case you get demonetized again because of what I was thinking.
No, we'll never get
Megan,
demonetized.
what's
for
the
anything you say, Megan.
deal with Jaws?
This was from Comic-Con. This was
But are you just a big Jaws fan?
I am a huge Jaws fan, and it was my dad's favorite movie, and he passed away. So
So
And
it's
she
weird.
kind of thinks of me like her daddy, so she's leaving
Oh,
that.
no, I actually loved my daddy. Fools.
I gotta go,
You
man.
just keep
I gotta go.
giving
I
me
love you
the
guys.
words.
Please.
I love
I'll be
starting
around.
a pot of hatred. I love Megan. Megan knows
No,
how to
no.
do.
It's a call. It's about this high, Fools, and it's a cauldron of hatred. Get it right. No,
Cauldron
but
of
yeah,
hatred.
I
I love that.
Stir, stir, stir that pot.
That
of
is
hatred.
so awesome.
Expert.
but-
Before you leave, make sure everybody does sub up
Did
to him.
you-
Oaktown Hillbilly. What's up,
appreciate
malt
you
liquor
guys.
motherfucker? Wait a minute. We got my brother right here. Oaktown Hillbilly. Malt liquor motherfucker. Malt liquor. I love you,
expert?
brother. Yeah,
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
a really good friend of mine right here. Like honestly, this is a really good friend of
I
mine.
thought
Got a
you
great
said that
YouTube
about
channel
me
as
till I
well.
told you no Funko. Expert
Now,
about
why the hell
Jaws.
aren't you a goddamn mod on here? Drop your link, dude.
Yeah.
The theme to Jaws is used as shark alarms in Australia. Just like
The what?
Hey, Megan, can we do this at the same time? Show me the way to go.
I don't know
home.
the words to that without
I'm
alcohol.
tired
Oh.
and I want to go to bed.
I can't do it without alcohol, and
I
I
had a
cannot
little drink about an hour ago,
Yeah.
and it went straight to my head. Oh, wherever we may roam. Remember that scene?
Yeah, I remember that
scene,
scene.
Megan?
It's one of
Oh,
my
yeah, there you go.
favorites in
Yeah, it's
in the
great.
Orca.
Great scene right before Jaws hits the boat again.
Listen, I'm gonna bow out, guys.
What was the name of
It's
the
gonna
boat, Megan? Do you know the
Have you
name
not
of
The,
before me?
the Orca, and
the
why,
Orca? There we go. there
why
we go.
was it the Orca? Because orcas are the only fish that scare the fuck out of sharks. True story. Orca
Oh,
whales
tell
are
me
the only
about
thing
that.
that'll terrify a great white.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Megan's a smart woman. I love her. Even though she
So
gets
why
on
am
my
I friends
nerves
with you?
and won't
Why
give me
am I
that
friends
goddamn
with
Funko,
you
I gotta
for?
wait till she dies before I get this
Well,
fucking thing.
if I'm
But
so smart,
Jesus
why am I
Christ.
killing brain cells without you and without a
I
gun to
don't
my
know,
hand?
Megan. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I don't know, but keep killing them though, and give me that goddamn
I
Funko.
haven't got. I
The
haven't
the
got
the,
that
the
I love
quicker
you
you
guys.
go, the quicker I get the Funko.
It's almost 2:30 now. Look what you did to me.
You know what 2:30 is? It's Chinese dentist.
It's Chinese
2:30.
dentist time, isn't it?
2:30. 2:30. Chinese dentist. Exactly. And we all get there sometime. Expert, drop your link in the chat, man. Everybody make sure you sub this guy out.
Yes, I will.
He's
I
my
think
good
I
buddy.
have.
Expert's my good buddy.
How do I do that?
Everybody, please make sure you sub the expert. Any mod that could drop his chat would be or his link would be greatly appreciated. Or you can just type in expert. Actually, yeah, there you go.
Is it?
Somebody type in expert. Yeah,
I don't
Aunt
know how to
Amy.
spell my name.
Are you gonna take her and get a
Yeah.
test?
All you have to say is expert in the chat, and Nightbot
Oh.
will drop his link. Follow
Look
this
at that.
goddamn Crimson Chin motherfucker over here. He's a beautiful man. He's got great content, and a lot of really nice looking, beautiful women that do.
We are 80%. I have an 80% female audience.
Expert, I've already joined. So,
Well,
there
thank
go.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Megan will be on there with you. The next time you go live, Megan will be
and
your
you know what?
co-host.
With
So enjoy,
Yeah.
brother. Enjoy.
You know what's so weird about it? Okay, so like I love that you get this is so great. You have a great place over here, and it feels like home to me, right? And that's what like my place, like I said, is like 80% female. Every time I'm like, why do women subscribe and like listen to the channel? And evidently, it's goes back to like the internet's a scary place. And it just there's certain places where people feel safe, and so if you have that here, man, this is an awesome. You got an awesome channel. So
I know I can come here and pay TF out and
Yeah,
have him
exactly.
have
Megan,
him no closer to getting Chief Brody.
she
than he
comes
was
here and
6
gives me
weeks
hell. I
ago.
give her hell back. Everybody comes here and gives each other hell and gives people. Nobody gets their
Love it,
feelings
man.
butthurt. At the end of the day,
Love
we
it.
all
That's
go
it.
to
It's
sleep
all
and
in
say
good
I
fun.
love you. You know, it's
all in good
about
fun,
fun.
although
that being said, I gotta go to sleep. I love you guys.
love you,
Hey,
expert. Take
yeah,
care.
there you go. Out of there. Good job.
Oh dear.
I'm out too, guys.
All right, we ran you off too, Joey.
Y'all be good.
Bye,
See
Joey.
you, Joey. See you, Joey.
Yeah.
Country roads, Joey. Country roads.
Look
He
who I
does
changed.
sound just like Joey.
Yeah, hell yeah, he does.
Oh, look, and I'm like blankly trying to schedule a COVID test for my daughter tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, bye, Joey.
Yeah, by the way, later.
What's up, multi? What's up, brother? Good to see you. TF projecting.
TF is
Always
projecting.
projecting. Always projecting. Oaktown Hillbilly. Hellbelly. I always say your name wrong. But I love you, brother. I love you. If you want to jump up, we're going to keep this running for 10 more minutes. And then we're closing this out. If anyone wants to come up and give their like last thoughts, Amped Amy, why don't you come up here and tell me what a piece of shit I am? Because I have not checked my email yet. But come up here, Amped Amy, and explain this to me. Why don't we just do this online, Amy? Why don't you just come up here and let's figure this out right now. Online, right now. Let's set the date. Let's set the time.
TF, you had one job and it was to check email. Having said that,
I know
haven't-
I've been so busy. I like
you
honestly.
haven't done mine in 3 days, you know.
What do you think, LW? How long?
I
do you
get
think
I get all Megan's emails. They're mostly death threats and stuff like that, but I still
Oh,
read
you
them.
got them. Oh, my email was bouncing LW. I tried to flick them to TF, but he bounced them to you. So that's between you children. Work it out.
Well, I almost like went and did a hit job on LW because I thought it was you telling me. So you got to be careful with
Ah,
this.
yes, I have
Megan.
to be
You gotta
careful. Yes. Oh, yes.
Because he forwarded to me, and I thought I had to go back to LW, and then next thing I know,
yeah,
LW was my enemy, and he was giving me a Funko, not you. And I was really confused.
Oh, what a
at that
mess.
point.
Yes, we'll have to get this. We'll have to get this sorted because you are not getting it. I am taking him to the ground. No, that's a little bit. Yeah. No.
So I have a really fun question to ask to Mama Friction. Ha, look at that. We got
She
Mama
is my
Friction's
mama.
beautiful smiling face. Mama Friction, you look beautiful. Just like your daughter. What do you think about this crazy motley crew that you've had to listen to for the past? What do you think about it? I mean, honestly, like, give us your honest opinion. I'd love to hear it.
I already know a lot about you because Jennifer talks a lot because she loves all you guys. So,
Oh, jeez.
entertaining.
I'm in trouble if she's
But
talking
no,
about.
what do you think about this stream? I mean, what do you think about just sitting in the background listening to the stream? I mean, was it entertaining? I mean, did you laugh a couple times?
Yeah, if I had money, I'd subscribe, but I'm broke.
Well, no, subscribing is free.
That's
This
not
is
something I understand.
this is not an wait. Did you tell? This is not my OnlyFans.
How much she pays you a lot of money?
This is not my OnlyFans channel.
Fools,
This is
give her a
YouTube. It's free.
moment. Give her a moment before you hit her with the OnlyFans, brother. Jeez. Get some nose, lady, please. God.
My mom didn't realize that I have to pay you to be your co-host.
Oh, bullshit! You don't pay me nothing. God dang it! You don't pay me.
She's
Jesus
borrowing
Christ.
money from work for this. She told me she used the money to pay you.
Friction.
Hey, mom, can I borrow $10? Mom, can I borrow
Can I have $1,
$10?
please, to give me a free OnlyFans?
It was $2 actually.
Ah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
gee.
Yeah, traveling pools is cheap.
Gee, last of the big spenders.
No, Mama Friction,
Mama
we absolutely love your daughter. My wife and I love your daughter over here. She's a great friend of both of ours.
Wait, let me remind her of who your wife is. You remember the flamingo stuff that I got from you? His wife was the flamingo lover.
Oh.
And,
Yeah.
and Mama, I have to thank your daughter for sending me the Seahawks jacket.
She just told me all about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of my friends that are big fans that are willing to drop some serious coin for it. I say no. So that's in my closet.
I was going to say, Megan, if you ever sell that, you better split it with me.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's not like I'd split it with TF.
How about me?
I'd probably
Hey, what
split
about
it with
LW? Leaving LW out the dry.
No, I'd split it with LW and Friction
There you go.
before you.
Oh,
As long as I get that Chief Brady Funko, then my life will be complete.
Chief Brady. It's Chief Brody, you dick. I don't know.
Well,
who
I thought
these
you had a
are.
knockoff from Wish.com.
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought it said Brady.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. You want the not? Oh, sorry, Paul. I thought you wanted the actual this one. Oh, sorry.
See you
Paul.
later. Okay, but I love you, brother. I really do love you, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry, fools. See, this is where we lost it in the email conversation. The email chat, fools.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that is one of my favorite movies. It's so bad, it's good.
What's up, Vapion? Vapion, love you, brother. Always good to see you around here.
What movie is that?
She's talking about Jaws, as always. That's all she ever
No,
talks about.
it's Silent Night, Deadly Night, you idiot. Read. I tell you to read, but aside from Vapion's avatar, there's no pictures. Jeez.
Gutter Pub. No, pants are overrated. Pants are overrated. Kind of like Bill, and I'm kind of like Bill Murray in Stripes, you know, where I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's something exotic. You know?
When you do it, what?
Something exotic. Wow.
See, Mama knew that. Mama knew the answer. She knew the Stripes. She knew the Stripes reference. She knew the Bill Murray Stripes reference. She got it.
Stripes. God, I haven't seen that in years too. That was when Bill Murray was good. Sorry.
Bill Murray's always good.
I was about to say,
When has
when
Bill
was
Murray been bad?
Yeah, I guess.
We're Americans. We love Bill.
I love Bill too, but Lost in Translation I enjoyed, but it wasn't funny. I like funny Bill, is what I mean.
Well, what about Bill Murray and those what movie was that? Was it the was it Wes Anderson?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Life Aquatic was
That was
Life
great.
Aquatic.
Though.
It was a
No.
great movie, but I like Bill Murray when he's funny, like in Ghostbusters. That's what I mean. I like the humorous.
You like Caddyshack, so you're
Oh,
going
I
there.
love Caddyshack. And we all know Fools loves it for the beaver.
Oh, I love.
Oh, the gopher. Sorry, the beaver.
Yeah, not that. Well, I do love the beaver as well.
Yeah,
but
not. Is it the gopher
no,
or
I
the
would like to
beaver?
kill all the gophers, and you
That's
know,
right. The cat and the
I
cannon.
love all the beavers. So
Do you
He's-
really
he's-
think?
he's-
Hang on,
look, we got frictions, Mama. We got
I
Mama
was going to
friction.
say,
laughing.
does,
We got Mama
does
friction.
Mama
laughing. This is
Friction
great.
really need this?
This is great.
She's thinking, good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My mom had to, my mom had to live with me growing up, so
No, well, this is
heard,
easy.
seen, and dealt with it all.
Yeah, this is easy. Yeah, she's sitting here going, is that all?
That had to be rough. That had to be rough. Growing up with this girl, I mean, she is an absolute firecracker. Your daughter, Mama Friction, is an absolute firecracker. She's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. We've sat there late nights watching people do all kinds of crazy things. She's videoed me doing things I shouldn't have been doing, and we've watched people do things that they really should not have been doing together, and we've become great friends. And you know what? She's a beautiful person in my mind. She's one of my best.
I love my Friction.
I love Mama Friction. You raised a very beautiful daughter, and I love her to death. So
did.
good for you.
She's thinking, this is not my daughter in front of me. And I'm not sure.
Megan, you know, I've got a good side about me too, you know.
You know, it's a sin to lie this close to Christmas, Santa Claus, don't you?
Crimson Brave, you fucking yeah, I'm not gonna call you any names.
Bitch.
Hey, Crimson, if your mom wants to join the StreamYard, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Just let her know. All right.
I would actually love to meet her.
I know, me too.
Right on. Oh no! Oh well, you said half an hour, fools, about 2 hours ago.
I know, but now we're trolling. Come on, LW, you didn't LW.
Oh, LW! Wow, you know you're trolling hard, fools. When LW doesn't say a word.
No, he'll be back. He'll be back in a second. All right, Friction. I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
Keep this thing rolling for one more minute before I got to run out of here and grab something out of the car.
You need to go let it loose off the balcony.
Exactly. Here, I told you LW would be back.
Here he is.
LW, did you see the comment? Friction, or not Friction, but Crimson Brave says, he says, Traveling Fools is a type of person to tell people to join his panel without having a StreamYard link available. And I told him if his mom wanted to join it, the link's at the top. So I'll let you guys talk about that.
Oh, I actually thought you were inviting his mother, fools. Like,
Oh, I am. Of course I am.
Yeah, I just went,
I'll be
see,
right
this is
back.
what happens when I try
I'll
to
be
do
right back. Megan, Friction's running this show now. So,
Friction. This is what happens when I
Boss
try to
lady
do,
Friction.
when I try to do this stream without booze.
Crush somebody to get out of line so y'all don't step out of line.
I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need another can of drink. I'll be back.
Oh, well,
A can of
apparently
drink.
it looks like it's just you, I, and Mum.
So how y'all coming along on that puzzle?
Oh, and another dog. Let's see. Give you guys a little update.
And what is it? A puzzle? Oh,
A truck. So
truck.
Christmas truck. That's the puzzle. It's almost 4 freaking feet long.
Yeah. There you go.
We just started this tonight.
Y'all sound a lot alike too.
So, is that a 3D jigsaw puzzle? What is
No.
this?
Wait. No, she said a 3D jigsaw. Did she say 3D? You said 3D, right?
3-dimensional jigsaw.
Yeah, no, it's a jigsaw puzzle, not a 3D.
No, it's just a piece of clothes. background.
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
it's
okay.
called Science Fair project that my daughter did from 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
It was the biggest platform that I could find around my house that I could actually use as a puzzle backing.
Hang on, Vandy. I'm actually not allowed to drink alcohol because I had close to 600 milligrams of blood thinners in 3 days last weekend for a blood clot. So I'm actually drinking Coke Zero because I had a pretty nasty blood clot in the back of my leg. So,
So she signed that Funko over to me. It's all good.
So that's what I'm drinking, Vandy, before you're
nothing better than a good old Coca-Cola to make your health better. I'm
And
sending you a 12-pack tomorrow.
it's either that or I kill people because I can't have caffeine. So, and look, fools.
I like it. I like it.
Not
I
the
want
coffee, not
that.
the ma-
Hey,
mess.
write that into your will as well. I'd
So
love to have
basically,
that.
you want my t-shirts with jaws, my shark stuffy, Chief Brody, and anything that's got a shark on it. Basically,
And if you
it
got $50, send that as well.
well, you know, on the exchange, it'll only be about 22 on the exchange.
Well, I know those Australian
I
dollar
know this
bills.
from experience that if Megan sends you some money, that they're going to cut off at least probably $10 for every 100 that she sends.
You know,
Right,
did
so,
that
you know.
actually thinking of
Hey,
that
make
fixing
sure you
that?
pay for shipping ahead of time, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, get me when the exchange. Did that money go through, Vixen?
It did, just a couple dollars short.
Oh, message me. I'll fix you up, sweet. Because I did it and it was supposed to go. I don't know, but I'll fix you up.
Yeah.
Remind me.
$70 shipping. It came back to me from $70 Australia to like $64.
All right.
I was like,
all right, I'll fix you up for that, hon.
Look at this. We got a
I'm not
celebrity.
worried about Megan.
We got a celebrity checking in. Johnny Siam. Johnny,
how are
my
you?
celebrity, one of the biggest guys, one of my heroes on YouTube, one of my oldest friends on YouTube, Johnny Siam. I love you, brother. Good to see you in here, man. Always good to see you.
Hey, Johnny, good to meet you.
Yeah, Johnny's awesome. Make sure everybody subs up Johnny Siam as well. He does great trivia, but it's like at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You might catch Friction Vixen and I on there trying to play early in the morning.
Johnny, I just subbed, and what? You're not up at 5:30 in the morning?
Johnny's
Johnny's
on your side of the pond over there.
I know. If I'm not up at 5:30 every morning, including weekends, I'm sleeping in. I'm usually up at 3 or 4 a.m.
Available.
Megan, don't lie. You haven't slept in like 9 months.
Yeah, there is that.
There's babies that have been born that have out.
And you're the father, so you know this, I'm sure, fool. Don't give me a line like that, you son of a bitch.
I love you, Megan. I love you. I love the back and forth. You know, hey, Megan, in all seriousness, I hope your health is okay. And
yeah, it's much better. Yeah. Thank you, fools. Yeah, I'm on crutches with a torn leg muscle, but I'm doing
well. Your
well.
mouth still works, so that's
sadly,
I came back at the right time. Huh?
Sadly, it's not around a part of your anatomy you're wishing for. LW might do that for you, but you know.
But fools.
No, actually, LW's got standards.
LW's like, oh, wait a second, what? What did you just sign me up for?
What's up, Jack Moreno? Good to see you.
Hey, fools.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say it before it does it again. For some reason, okay, go ahead, Megan.
No, let LW talk. He tries to talk, but everybody interrupts him all the time. Give him the mic.
Anyway, my phone, for some reason, it hates StreamYard tonight or but it's kicked me off. That's like the third or fourth time. So before it kicks me off again, I'm going to go restart my phone. But thanks for having me on. Megan, Friction's mom. I had a good time, and I will talk to y'all later.
LW. And listen, LW, I love you, brother. I
love you too, man.
I'm wildly indifferent.
You're one of the best friends I've got on YouTube.
LW.
You're my boy, Blue.
I love you,
Yeah,
brother.
you my boy, Blue. You my boy, Blue.
LW, I'm wildly indifferent, but kind of care about you on Mondays.
Well,
But
that hits me deep. I appreciate
Even on
that.
Mondays,
love you, brother. Take care.
All right.
You're no Pete Carroll, but you know.
Hey, what
You're
can you
no
do?
Pete Carroll. You're no Pete Carroll. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Johnny, Wednesday night, I might pop in and see you for your
There you
trivia.
go.
Yeah, I've subbed to you, so I'll get your notification.
Yeah, everybody do make sure you sub up to Johnny Siam because hey, I mean, and not only is the trivia great, but I mean the other stuff he does too. I mean, it's like open panels. One of the coolest thing was during the plague, and that's when I met Johnny, and that's when I met people like Jeff Lepard with Travel Fund 69 and stuff like that. It was a small community, and it was all a bunch of traveling people who got together and talked about life and just fun things, and a bunch of drama came in, and these people didn't like these people, and I don't give a fuck about any of that. All that's nonsense to me. But Johnny is he's stood true and he stood tall, and he's still has a great panel of people up. It's not just trivia. They talk about life overseas, and there's people from Thailand, there's people from Australia, there's people from all over the world that call in and go on these panels, and it's really interesting to listen to different people's perspectives from all around the world. And Johnny Siam is the place to get that good content. So,
he's
so
a
that
master.
Johnny Siam.
I've seen like legitimately like 1,300 people in his chat room at a time.
Johnny's awesome, and another Johnny. I said that earlier. I love the name Johnny. Anybody named Johnny, I'm just gonna fall in love with. So.
Well, John was our family name. My great grandfather.
You're not gonna make me like you, even if you tell me that, Megan.
And again, that's you're really not wanting Chief Brody, are you? Like freaking seriously not wanting the Funko, which is mocking you.
Oh yeah, give me that Funko. Give me that Funko. I love that Funko. Megan, I love you too. You know I'm just joshing Megan. You know I'm just
as I said, look, I give it to you, you give it to me. I will never be one of these people that'll dish it out and then go and cry in a corner when you give it back to me. So,
right. We don't cry, do we?
Yeah.
No, there's no point in
Sorry,
that. We've got exactly, including the Shining multi, including the Shining. So, is there anybody else live right now? Like, who can we go visit?
Hey, are the Bay Area Bingo Babes live?
Oh, the Bay Area Bingo Babes. Those, I mean, I want to say that one lady's getting hotter by the moment.
Oh, so you're on the naughty list then, Santa Claus, are you?
Oh yeah, I mean these ladies are. I can't believe. I mean, they have like sometimes they'll have like 600 people watching these morbidly obese ladies playing.
Oh, I know who you're talking
bingo,
about.
Playing bingo, and they're married, and I guess or the same couple kind of thing. And there are these huge ladies that just play bingo, but there's like, and you know what? There's drama in that bingo community. I've watched it enough because this is how weird I am that I've actually watched the channel, and I found out, and I'm like, so there's other couples of bingo babes that hate these bingo babes and these people. So even in the bingo world, there's
So hang
drama
on, fools.
I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious.
So hang on, fools. Just so I get what you're saying, you have no life whatsoever if you're watching this shit. Is this basically what I'm hearing you say here?
Well, I mean, I know I do have a life. I do have a life, but
no. You have a.
I have so much of a no life. I'm hanging out with you at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that tells me all I need to know. I mean, Mama Vixen and Friction excluded in this. That tells me all you need to know.
I mean, Mama Friction and Friction, you know, we're doing good, but then all of a sudden you got to come in here.
Geez, Funko lady comes in and puts
the Funko
that
lady.
is mocking you.
I love you,
on her
Megan.
avatar.
Megan, I love you. You know that.
Anyway, it's 7 o'clock here. I need to get going, but yeah.
Hey, can we do a fun thing? Can we do a fun thing here? Before you go, Megan. we do have Machinius is live.
Oh, Machinius. Oh well, I'm staying.
Okay, okay. Can we raid his channel? I'm gonna drop this link. Can we all
Drop the
go
link
in
and
there?
let's raid for his birthday.
Is it his birthday? It is my birthday stream. Can we all go in there and tell Machinius happy birthday right now? I'm gonna drop this into the
Drop that.
into the thing right here. Everybody, please, if you have 1 second, go in there and tell Machinius happy birthday because he is a good guy and he's a friend of mine.
Machinius is a sweetheart, unlike yourself. Excuse me.
Right, I'm an asshole. Okay,
You are an
look,
asshole. We know this. We love you.
There is the link to Machinius's thing. Please, everybody, Friction, please do it as well. Everybody, please jump in there. There's the link to Machinius. Tell him happy birthday. I mean, it's the guy's birthday. Let's go in there and give him a thumbs up on his birthday stream and tell him happy birthday. That would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Just done. But now must love you and leave you.
All right, and I'm out of here as well, Megan. I hate you. I hate you. I love you more. So you know, give me that
I'm wildly indifferent to you, you son of a bitch, and you're still not getting the chief. So screw you.
Give me that damn thing. Give me that damn thing. All
Love
right,
you lots. Mama Friction, pleasure to meet you, my dear. Lovely
meet
to
you.
And Friction, you know I heart you muchly and forever.
there we go. I think
Love you
Friction
lots.
loves you more. Now I heard a
Friction
funny
loves me
thing.
more than
Like if
you.
I did these weird things, I mean, does this do something? Like I heard this weird thing. Like if I made these little movements, like
A little movement. You are a little
these
no.
things that it would give these. Nah, it doesn't work. Okay. All
No,
right,
you
what's
need
all that?
something to
All right. Good night, Megan. Go over there and pop on. Go over there and tell Machinius happy birthday, Megan.
I just did.
No, jump on his stream. Jump on
All
his stream and tell him happy birthday. I'll see you there.
You might say flag if you do that anyway.
Right.
Cool. You know
Love
that?
you.
Gun violence.
Right, exactly. No, I did hear something to where, and it did it on this other stream I was at because I was using anyway, Mama Friction. It was absolutely a pleasure to meet you. I hope one day we can actually meet in person. You seem like a wonderful person, and obviously you raised this beautiful young lady that I've come to love so much and proud to call a friend. So that's absolutely awesome. So
Thank you.
it's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, y'all had to suffer. I know it looked like shit tonight. It's been a long night.
You always look great. Oh yeah, I mean, come on. It's not about that. Yeah. And I hope you finish that puzzle within the next 2 weeks.
Me too.
Oh, which by the way, I won the bingo the first round the other night with the number card 69.
Mm-hmm.
69 has seemed to have been my number ever since then.
You know your mom's in the room, right?
I had 69 member points.
I can't make these jokes right now, Friction. I can't make these
The prescription that I got for TJ today was 69 cents.
Well, you need to play the lottery tomorrow. Make sure 69 is on there. All right.
Oh yeah, there was a game that we played last night that had 69 and I won. Just saying.
Well, make sure you put 69 on your bingo number or lotto number tomorrow night. Maybe that'll be like the Powerball number. I don't think it goes that far, but maybe 69. I don't know. Somebody do what it and do as you will.
69, 69, 69, 69. Powerball is 70. Or not the Powerball. Yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
You always crack me up. Hey, let's go out to some cool music. Mama Friction, do you like Kenny Rogers? Do you remember Kenny Rogers in the first edition?
Yeah, I remember Kenny Rogers, but I'm not that ancient.
Well, no, I love Kenny Rogers in the first edition. Check this out. Here we go.
Yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
We're going to go out to some
I woke up this
cover of
morning
bluegrass
with the
cover of
sun
Kenny Rogers in the first
shining
edition. What condition my condition was in.
I found my
How's
mind
that?
in a brown paper bag within.
I mean, come on, that's cool stuff right there.
Well,
right?
I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. Tore my mind on the
I like watching
jagged
you put
sky.
puzzle pieces
I
together.
just
Today.
dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
Nobody said Coach was a senior.
Love you guys. I'm gonna bounce right out of here. We're
dark
gonna let this
hole
song
and then
play
I
for a
followed
second.
it
See if
in.
YouTube doesn't get mad at us.
I
Mama
watched
Friction.
myself
Mama
crowding out.
Friction. Thanks so much for
Someone's
joining
caught
in.
him
Please
in.
come back anytime. Come
I
back
got
anytime.
up so high I couldn't unwind. Saw so much it broke my mind. I just dropped down to see
Later
what
on.
condition my condition was in. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
But everybody who's over there in the studios and tell him what condition your condition is in. It's been a great night. Or as always. We love everybody there.
Someone painted April Fools in black letters on a dead end sign. I had my foot on the gas as I left the road and blew out my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare.
What's
8
up,
miles
man?
straight up
Hey, good to
downtown
see you, brother.
somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Hey, we're all
Said I
having another
just
to go.
dropped in to see
Happy
what
birthday.
condition my condition was
So
in.
everybody jump over there right there. Here's the link. Go tell Machinius a happy birthday. Hit that link and say happy birthday in offer. Love all you guys. Have a great night.